Okay, go. Okay, we're going. Yeah.
Whoa,
hey,
we're back.
welcome. First take.
First take.
Hey,
First shot.
guys. Welcome
First shot.
to KU Weekly, Season 1, Episode 12.
12.
I'm your host, Strelitzia,
I mean, you're not wrong.
and this is my Apath.
Can I be a sexy robot too?
What are the names of the other robots?
Argentia.
Mistletoe? No, Mistletoe's the place.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't think they have names.
They had names.
They don't care.
They had names.
Argenta.
Is it what?
Something
Isn't
like
that a country?
Argentina.
Argentina?
Never mind. All right.
Macklemore.
So welcome to KU Weekly, Episode 12. We've done 12 of these. This is essentially
Whoa.
the last real episode of the season.
Non-OVA.
Yeah.
Non-OVA
episode.
episode.
None.
So
What's the topic?
Topic, if you can't read the thing, it's Guns and Gunpla.
Whoa!
I can read the thing, but I just want you to tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
What's a Gunpla mean, Kevin?
Gunpla is plastic Gundam models.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I had no idea.
If you guys don't know as well, they actually do have Twitch streams of people building Gunpla under creative. It's really fun to watch.
Wait, does your friend do that?
Yeah.
Sushi?
Sushi Bento, if you
Shout
are
out.
watching.
Shut up.
And also Vash from your thing. From
Stream
the Chico.
building Gunpla. It's
Yeah,
big, you know?
It's fun. It's very interesting to watch people like.
It's
build
like
legit.
advanced Legos.
Yeah.
I've had
Very
presentations
advanced
about
Legos.
this,
It's like
yeah.
connects.
It's like Mega Blocks.
It's like-
Let me tell you about the freaking.
It's like a bionic.
1/13th
It's like
scale.
Lego robotics.
It's like Diplo.
Duplo?
That's the kid Lego set.
Duplo? Duplo's an art.
called
It's Duplo.
Duplo?
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. Anyways, we're
The one with the
Gun
bunny.
and
I mean,
Gunpla.
What's
If there's like a
airing this
stackable
season
drug
that has to do with
carcinogen
Guns and
that's named
Gunpla?
Diplo, I would've
We'll
believed
start out
it.
with guns.
Guns.
GunGale
Wait,
Online.
what are you talking about guns? Why are we talking about anime guns?
Yeah, legit anime guns. You know, P90s.
Mm.
And if you guys aren't playing as well, I play Girls Frontline. They're gonna be at AX.
Sponsor,
Gun waifus.
Gun waifus,
Is
dude.
it fun?
It's a good-
How's it?
It's a pretty fun game, honestly.
Is
You
it-
grind
how's
quite a
it
bit.
fare? Is it like Fate?
I'll show you guys. It's actually like a lot of really cool art. They have like legit anime art, and then they
How's
have
it
the
compared to
cheaper
Fate Geo?
art. Way more interactive.
Or
They bring you back.
Can you farm more? Is it like grindy?
I wouldn't say it's grindy. I
Is
would
it
say
a
it's
gotcha?
there is a gotcha.
Okay.
Well, because like you know,
But
there's
it's free.
grindy gotchas and
It's
then
free
like-
gacha, and it's really easy to
alright.
easy to make units. It's not like Fako where you have to like do X amount of story stuff, wait, then do an event, then do that. It's not like
How's it balanced
seasonal.
between like people who pay to play and like free to play players?
It's pretty balanced, really. Like there's you only pay to play to win to get your units higher to just get further in the game. It doesn't. There's no PvP mode,
Okay.
so it really doesn't affect anybody. There is like a friend mode where you can use your friends like units to do stuff, but
That's more just like advancing your own units.
exactly
Alright guys, check out Girls Frontline. We're gonna have the description in our banner.
somewhere. I don't know.
Somewhere.
In our graphic.
Over here.
I mean,
Sponsored.
we can definitely put it in the Discord if you guys are
Yeah.
interested. We'll put it on.
If
the
you guys
games.
play, you know, you can play with your friend Kevin.
Yeah,
He'll give
I
you
play
some
way too much.
tips.
That goes the one who plays it the most though.
They
We
should
should just talk about girls from this episode.
Yeah, I know that'd be
Hey,
so
it's an
that'd be so
anime,
much fun.
technically.
Yeah.
We'll wait till we get an
Hey,
anime.
it could be.
If it gets an anime, dude,
Hey,
it's
man,
gonna be so
Uma
fun.
Musume got an anime.
Yeah,
Last
exactly.
period got anime. It's possible.
Yeah,
Anything's possible.
Anything's
But
So-
yeah, we'll go into Sword Art online.
Technically,
GunGale.
GunGale.
Yeah, GunGale online.
Art online.
Yeah,
Alternative.
the whole
GDO.
like Sword Art element of it being edgy and
In
stuff.
a world.
It's gone.
where
It's gone.
VR.
It's what I
It's
love.
basically
It's
not Sword
fun.
Art, but it takes place in the world of Sword Art
Exactly.
online. So it's like Sword Art, but good. You know. I
Yeah,
mean, if
anything
you guys remember the
without
GunGale arc?
Kirito's
It's
good.
just right after Sinon and Kirito won the.
Won the game.
Well, yeah, the game. It was like
It-
a tournament. What's the name of the tournament?
Big
Like
tournament. Gunapalooza.
Gonna
Guys, why can't we
Gun
remember?
Electric Boogaloo.
Chat.
Shit, I
What
feel
was
like
it called?
that's so close.
We're so close. It's like gun. It's like a. Well, it was, okay, so the
Some
Bullet
gun.
of
Fight
bullets.
of
I'm pretty
gun.
sure it was called like Bullet of
Bullet-
Bullets or something.
Battle of Bullets.
No,
Battle Bullets.
Bullet.
Bullet
We're
Prince.
getting closer.
Bullet
Prince of
Royale.
Bullets.
Prince of Bullets.
Hold on.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure it was called like X of X. I'm like
Yeah.
super positive it was,
It was
called
like
that.
King of Bullets.
Uh,
Princess of Bullets.
Is this something we
Bullet
really need
Brigade?
to look up?
Battle of
Battle of Bullets.
Battle of Bazookas. But Bang
It
Dream.
was called
Bang Dream.
it was called
I got that one.
Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah, it was called PUBG.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Before it
basically,
even existed.
you guys can look that up. But this.
I'm gonna find it.
All right.
All right,
well,
but
as Kevin
GunGale
find his
online alternative. We can talk about that.
It's basically a
Spin-off.
battle royale spin-off.
Yeah.
So, just to keep with the times, you have Len, or, it's Avatar played by a tall gamer girl as a complex about being really tall in Japan, because, you don't get tall girls in Japan. So she creates a small avatar. First one that lets her create a small avatar is GGO.
Wouldn't that throw off your sense of balance if you suddenly got short?
Well, it's...
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
And then once you go back into the real, it's gonna throw you off again because you're tall.
Man, you do a lot of... If you can die in real life, there's a lot of things...
She'll
not
get
to ex-
over
you know,
it.
It's
Get
like
over
maybe
it.
you start thinking like a small person.
She just crawls everywhere else
Shout
in
out
the
to
real
episode
world.
3, was it? Or
Oh
4?
my God.
You're right. It was Bullet of Bullets.
Oh my
Bullet of
God.
Wow.
That, even saying it out
But they
loud,
called
it doesn't
it-
sound right.
They called it B.O.B.
B.O.B..
Yo, Bob.
Yeah, it's a rapper.
I wonder if that's a thing in the
This
game.
show takes place post Bob.
No,
Basically, yeah.
Bombs
Bas-
over Baghdad.
Bas-
Because they have a new sword.
The,
of
the,
light.
What's
the,
that?
yeah, the Outcast song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
the throwback.
yeah, it's way more cozy than the SAO series. It's like
Doesn't
basically
take
a slice
itself
of
too
life.
seriously.
Yeah, it knows what it is. And it's not by A1 this time. It's by 3HZ, and they do really good work with
And
their
the
animation.
original story, I believe, was written by a different author. That was
Interesting.
Approved by the Sword Art Online author.
Is it?
He's
I
like,
thought-
that's good.
That makes sense because
It wasn't Reki Kawa.
Because it doesn't feel like edgy sword art that it.
That
usually is,
tends
which is
to
fine.
happen with spin-off material. You have
Yeah.
someone else write it.
I mean,
about
it's
it.
gonna. This is pretty good up until halfway
Super
point.
through.
But I'll let you guys
People.
decide if you check it out.
Yeah,
It's worth checking out.
Yeah,
At
definitely. It has that sword art thing where the first half is great and then it just.
I
And
mean,
then
it
but-
just, yeah.
If you like, that
If you
sword
like the
art
first
style,
half,
if you like sword art, you'll probably like this.
If you like the
Better.
GunGale
yeah, because
art,
you don't have tape.
then you'll like this.
If you like sword art and like hating sword art, you might find something worthwhile.
Yeah.
But
It's
If
worth checking
you
out.
love Kirito, stay away from the show because it's not in
you'll just
it.
be like, "Where's Kirito?"
Hey, if you like Trap Kirito, come right in.
If you like Kirito, stop watching anime. You're doing it wrong.
You can watch. There's plenty of characters like Kirito. There's a. Who was that?
Rika from Chunibyo.
Or also the guy
Yeah.
to some extent.
Yeah.
The black dragon, black
Ichigo.
flame dragon.
I mean,
Ichika.
Kazuma from Konosuba, but that's the whole joke.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
aware.
joke of the
He's
show.
self-aware
Yeah.
of his
Yeah.
garbageness. But yeah,
Kirito is just.
He's good for no reason.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Shiba Tatsuya. Like
He's
actually,
the too
was
cool
normal.
guy. You know that guy.
Yeah.
And you don't like that guy. So
he's
yeah.
not even that cool.
Because he's not even that cool.
Edge boy.
But he thinks he's the coolest guy ever.
he gets with all the chicks for no reason. He's like, oh man, just listen to my slam poetry. And it's like, oh,
He does
so
drugs.
hard.
But yeah, there's there's good action throughout the whole series. I can attest to that. At least the action stays.
true to sword.
Those are always really good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it just looks great, and you get really hype moments. And if you just focus on, it's like Uma Musume
guns.
actually. It's like,
What?
if you focus on in Uma Musume, if you focus on the races instead of the idol aspect. In this case,
It's
if you
good.
focus on the battles
good.
instead of the plot.
Yeah.
It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. D&D,
It's
same
it's
example.
hype. You get really
Battles are
really
good.
good.
Plot is weird.
Naruto fans.
Yep.
But,
I see you, Sushi. Don't worry. We will be getting to that in a minute. But yeah, we have to talk about the other spring mech, the mech anime.
Do we
Um,
have to talk about it?
Do we? Yeah, I don't even know if we
You
need to really
already
explain it.
know.
If you already know,
You
Darling
already
and the
know.
Franxx,
It's-
if you're
Alright,
watching
WTF.
anything from the next, for this, essentially, it's finally wrapping up. This is final core. But yeah, it's pretty much Trigger.
What do you
and
rate it?
A1.
0 out of 2?
No, higher than
Yeah, 0. I would give it a 6.66.
that. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Who?
An honest,
Zorome.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah,
Zorome
that's
is
right. Yeah,
6.66.
yeah.
Or
Honest
50.
review.
A
15.
15.
15 out of
56.
what?
56 is Goro.
I'd give it a 0.01
Zero,
out of 0.1.
out of 001.
I give it
This bit's over.
No, we're losing our audience.
I give it an Ichigo out of Hero.
Okay, that's still pretty.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. I'll do it. How about a
Kokoro out of
Kokoro out of
Zorome.
Mitsuru.
Mitsuru.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
How about a Mitsuru out of Memory?
I give it a Nana out of Hachi.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
A Nana out
pretty
of.
good.
How about a new Nana out of Nana?
Oh
Fuck that.
That's pretty bad.
All right. Anyways,
pretty
if you
good.
guys are watching Darling in the Franxx, essentially it's Trigger and A1's baby.
It's the mainstream anime.
It's the mainstream anime of the season.
It takes a lot of elements you've seen from like other Gainax Trigger kind of animes out there, Kill la Kills, even Galleons.
Yeah, we've been definitely talking about that.
Hits up all those cool points.
Yeah.
Does it really well.
Yeah.
It just does. It's nothing new, but it feels new. Not in an okay way.
It's enough new stuff that it makes it. It's enough
pretty
unique
good.
elements to make it.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
saving anime.
It's
or
not like
anything,
no.
but it feels right at home with a lot of the.
Like if you guys are following Fairy Tail right now, Eden Zero just came out, the new manga from the same guy.
Yeah.
And
It's the same.
it's the
thing,
same
but in
thing.
space.
I mean, okay, the plot's good, but the character design is super lazy. This isn't that. It's like it's different enough. All the character designs
I
are
love
different.
Zero Two's design.
Hold on.
And the mech design is really good.
Everyone
You
likes
have to
mech
get
sense,
to
yeah.
like. Unfortunately, you have to get to like episode 4, I think.
to enjoy it.
No, the good episode, the good early episode. It's like episode 1 and episode 4. I want to say.
What happened in 4?
He finally gets back in the mecha. Spoiler alert. It takes him like 2 or 3 episodes to get back in the mecha. It takes him forever.
Not longer than Shinji.
But yeah,
Talk about him
he takes
a
an
bit.
early break from. He goes like in the mecha like episode 1 and takes an early break, and fucking like takes him forever to get back in the mecha again.
I think
He
if
gets
the
back in
first
mecha,
episode
it's
sells
good.
the whole feel of the show pretty well, though.
Oh yeah.
Like you can kind of just get an idea of like what it's gonna be, how's it gonna go, how cheesy, how cringy. I was gonna say cringy and angsty, so crangy. It's gonna be a word.
Crangy.
It's gonna be very crangy.
Crangy sounds like.
Well, you know,
cran
it's
juice, cranberry juice.
it has its moments, and there's
Cringy.
like a sizable amount of lore there that like Trigger slaps in. Where it's like,
The world's
hey, you
cool,
know, it's leading to be pretty interesting, and then you get a huge overarching plot that
Yeah.
you just can't imagine from the first season.
Exactly. It does what the two did really well, and thank you for the host sushi. But
yeah.
Thank you.
We have our
Hey.
on hand Gunpla expert.
Hey man, if we say something wrong, feel free to roast us.
Completely.
We don't know.
We don't.
Please.
We don't.
I don't
Roast us
even know what
hard.
Gunpla meant until Kevin explained to me this
What Gopon?
this run of this episode.
But yeah, we'll be moving on to I think Alex pick. Oh no.
No.
We're doing the recommendation.
We're doing the mecha dance.
We're doing older stuff.
Recommendations.
Oh, see, you should have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Recommendation.
This is why we don't like sit here and we don't. Yeah.
Hey, we don't get paid enough to give.
We
quality.
don't even get paid.
You don't even get paid.
This
He
is just for
doesn't pay
fun.
us.
I pay you in food.
That's true.
Yeah, there you go. Guns
Guns
of plastic
are
model.
less.
What are we,
Yeah.
dogs?
But yeah,
Where-
moving on. I
we
think
bungee
you have
jumping?
the first pick, correct?
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Do you?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Shout out to Traps. Welcome to Nights and
It got super quiet over here, man. We out.
No, it's because like if someone said something, they would have revealed themselves as the trap.
Oh,
Reverse trap.
you'll see if there's any A's popping up in chat in like 3 seconds or so.
Shout out. But okay, so Might and Magic. Isekai alert. It's an isekai, but it's an isekai and like my hate-love relationship for favoritism for why it's an isekai. If that makes sense. It's like I hate why and I love why it's an isekai. So basically it starts off with a guy, genius programmer. He's a Gunpla otaku as well. He collects Gunpla, he builds them, but he's also really good at coding. Like the first scene shows him just solving like a problem all interns are just trying to figure out this coding issue, and he's just like, hey, you just do this, fucking idiots. Anyways, he walks outside, he gets hit by a truck because isekais, and he gets reincarnated. Like this is just the first like 3 or 4 minutes, by the way. So he just introduces him. So it really doesn't matter that he was, a person in Earth. That's why I hate and love it about isekai. It's just it's a stretch. Anyways, he gets reincarnated as a young trap boy. It's a boy, you know, but it's on the girl.
What is this little bits?
Is it like is it like Punchline or is it like
little bits?
No, it's definitely a boy, but it's like, you know, if your imagination wanders off, you know, enough,
Oh,
you'll be
so-
like,
oh, okay.
you'll get
tap
down
that.
there.
it's Moraluk kinda?
Yeah, it's like Moral. It's like
It's
Moral
Moral.
from,
We're in
from
Moral.
Made in Abyss.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
you
there
know
we
it's a
go.
guy,
But
but you
you
smash.
can get
Even better.
You know, it's a kid. It's
All
a
we've
mix.
talked about so far is Isekai and Trap.
Let's back up
let's
here
get
for a
out of here.
second. Here's the
Is
cool
there
part.
mechas and or
Yo,
guns?
here's the cool part. Okay, it's a fantasy world. It's you get human. It's full of humanoid mechas called Silhouette Knights, right? That are piloted by knight runners, who defend the kingdom from giant monsters. So you basically have these people who operate huge mechs, but these mechs are, as Eru, that's the name of the guy when he's reincarnated. As he finds out, they're actually coded in a way, like in that world, it's coded by like their language, their like runes and like all this complicated stuff. But it's essentially code, and like it takes a genius to figure out how to design new stuff. And he comes in, he's like, "Why don't you just do this?" Like, basically they're really outdated mechas, and he adds like a third arm and all this stuff. We're like, "What the hell? This looks so ugly," but it works. And they start winning all these battles because they're like, they had trouble defending against all these monsters, right? And he comes in and basically saves everyone. So that's basically how the story goes. I recommend the manga because it's a great manga. you know, sushi.
Why not both? Why not both?
I mean, it's we're talking about young trap boy, third leg. Anyways, yeah, it's
We'll be leaving now.
he's a really lovable MC. He's like this guy who's like very focused on the mecha. Like he's a super mecha otaku. So like you'll put him in a situation where he's like someone like there's a girl that likes him in there, you know, they'll be like all over him, and then there'll be all this stuff like trying to hook up with him. He's like looking at the robot. He's like, man, he's only thinking about robots.
Only thinking about one thing.
And he's
It's
thinking about just
disgusting.
making like it's all a game to him because he already died once, so everything's a game. And people there are like, "Oh, just trying to survive. You know, his monsters come my village." And he comes in and is like, "Oh, hey, robots! Whoa, shit! I get to ride a giant robot." Basically, and yeah, it's just funny because like he's a small kid, but he's a genius because he has his past life's memory, and everyone's like, "Shit, this kid's fucking genius. Let's make him like the fucking senator of like the science department or something," and then it just goes off from there. Great stuff, fun. If you like traps, I mean, if you like mechas,
Why not both?
It's
Why
great
not
for
Why
me-
not both?
I mean, personally, I don't like mecha anime. Like I'll just say it from the get go. Like I actually had a huge predisposition against mecha animes, but like I
Really?
watched this and I was like, I got respect for mecha anime. I got why people like it. It's just like you got
It's
these
just
big
cool.
robots.
Because of
You
Knights
witness
of
them.
Magic.
Well, I think it's a good. It does a good job.
It's
of
a good gateway anime.
portraying.
It's like a draw.
No, I mean Gundam's a great.
The gateway.
I like the Gundam as
like
well.
hopping
It's just
straight into Gundam is kind of a big like.
That's a
oof.
big step.
You have to be like,
Especially if it's
you gotta be.
Like
Born
if
into
you,
it.
It's like jumping
what
into
you
cold
normally
water.
watch is like a bunch of Netflix shit that's like 50 plus episodes anyways. Watching a 50 plus episode anime as your first anime isn't a big deal.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, if
Or
you're
something like
playing
Gundam.
catch up, it's definitely hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm
it's
hard
alright.
for Gundam. Okay, it was all on Crunchyroll. Iron Blooded Orphans, great series. Jump
Great.
into it. Looks pretty.
Yeah.
It's not my first anime, but it's my first Gundam. It's good Gundam.
Actually, the first Gundam I watched was the one where like they had those
Like-
like they were in the head and like they had those like black like
G-
filters that like squeeze them and they're like
G
oh
Gundam?
My first Gundam was
You
the
know-
one where they had like these skin tight
Yeah,
suits.
That
no,
was-
like when
yeah,
it comes
that
down,
was-
it covers them and they're
That
like
was
in pain.
That was G Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gundam,
that
yeah.
one's the most like
Sushi's got you.
shonen action anime out of like all of
That
them.
was pretty good.
It's like the Dragon Ball.
Okay, that was
of-
technically my first Gundam, but I didn't finish
Gundam.
it. The only
Yeah,
Gundam
yeah.
I watched all of was Iron Blooded Orphans, and that's one of the shorter ones by comparison.
Yeah, G
So,
Gundam's probably my
Moral of the
favorite.
story: check out G Gundam.
Hard
You know,
to
just
find.
Gundam
Hard to
animes.
find on DVD.
I mean, are there any
Yeah,
traps?
very hard.
What do you got for me?
All right, so
Next
up we got
I
Kevin.
think it's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go classic. I'm going
Yeah.
NGE.
Whoa.
Again, do we have to
I mean,
talk about this one?
this is-
Because we'll probably
Yeah,
go
if
be
you haven't
here all
seen-
day if
Yeah,
we talk about
I don't
it.
want to go deep into it.
You
Just
gotta
knowing
be
that
some
like
kind of loser if you haven't seen this. Me.
Yeah, I watched Darling in the Franxx. Is that good enough?
no, get out of here.
That's
No,
every
okay.
12-year-old
Well,
nowadays.
I watched
Can you imagine
both
12-year-old
I feel
anime
like
fans?
Neon Genesis Evangelion was our generation's
Don't say
Dark.
it.
Don't say it.
I'm just saying.
Don't say
Don't
it.
say
It's because like we grew up on this shit, and it's like way more fucked up. I'm just saying because Gainax is the grandfather to Trigger.
Yeah, but like
Like
I think that's saying like
DMEF like takes so much shit from NGE.
Of
It's
course.
like
I mean,
it's not
it's like
its own
siphon.
thing. You
that's
know?
like saying Hamtaro was like the current day's like
Hammond.
Naruto.
Whoa.
I mean, it is Hammond.
it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
but I'm just saying like
Yeah,
literally
it's-
this is the OG to Darling. Like you can't deny
Did this
Neon
come after
Genesis.
Gundam? Before Gundam?
This came after
After
Gundam.
Gundam.
Gundam came out in 1970.
This was the show that made mecha anime like philosophical.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the show that killed anime. I mean, everyone was really sad and depressed, and then Gurren Lagann saved it,
Yes.
made people happy for anime again.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good period of depression people needed to go through.
You
90s were very depressing.
People took their shit seriously after this shit.
It was during that era when we went all philosophical and we were just like, you know, we had Akira during this time.
Even though most of it
Mhm.
was just shoehorned in Christian
Christian
Yeah,
symbolism.
Christian symbolism. That's
that
all that was.
didn't really need to make sense at all.
Angels.
Wait, what was that other?
For fake
There's another anime,
edginess.
mech anime that was big.
It's called
came out.
Evangelion.
yeah,
Evangelion, and then
That's point number one on the Christian
there's
scale.
still Gundam and then Voltron and all that other stuff.
What
Well,
mecha
anyways,
anime
I'm just gonna hop right into
Yeah, hop into the plot.
hop right into Neon Genesis Evangelion. Came out in 1995. It was honestly one of my personal favorites because it humanized the fighting. Like when you fight in Gundam and stuff like that, people are like, "Yes, you're a hero. You've done it. You won the war. You won the fight. Whatever. You're a hero." And they just walk out fine. They're like, "Yeah, I'm a badass like pilot, whatever." But this really goes over like the psychological damage that you put little kids through. If you're putting a 14-year-old in a war machine and making them fight things that 14-year-old kids shouldn't be in war.
No.
But
He
you
was
know,
just chasing over after that like older woman puss.
Dude.
Like he just
Last
got a
time-
number and was like, "Yo, hook me up."
I mean, we see what happens. It's like they
Yeah.
lose their arms.
Yep.
they lose
Or they
a
use their
lot.
arms.
Yeah, okay.
And they look like Saber.
Definitely, it's one of the more iconic like mecha animes out there.
Yeah.
And
Anime in general, I think.
Yeah.
What's
The most
relation with
iconic
this,
anime in general.
Code Geass. What's the relation to? Are these different? Is it Code Geass a mecha anime?
Yes.
technically,
Yes.
but we'll
More political.
We'll talk about that later.
It's a soap drama with some robots sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I have the least knowledge of mecha anime at this table
A
right
character
now.
that has 0 in
This anime had like these crazy like giant robots that were like building size, so they're way bigger than a Code Geass.
Wait,
and they're also like weirdly
These guys
human.
were building size.
They have like weird human organy shit inside them.
What kind of buildings are we
They're
talking about
mostly
here?
like beast-like. They
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
like
They
really
move. They
weird.
move
Like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
They move like
No, they move like this.
what?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna kill
yeah.
you.
Like
They're
they're
Pacific Rim.
No, because
Russian
Pacific
guy?
Rim are like bulking, right? They have like big
Yeah.
armor. This
Yeah.
one has like thin armor.
It's like
that,
thin-plated
gives it, like,
armor that's,
flex.
Oh,
Yeah.
legit. It's
And like their
So
mouth,
they can
like
move.
they have
It's
mouths
crazy.
that are like teeth.
Yeah, and when
Yeah.
it enters rage mode, it's like clawing at the
Yeah.
enemy and shit. Like
It's brutal.
Oh.
And they're called
So it's like
angels, so
physical
that's
damage?
that's counterintuitive.
Like
Well,
if
the
you
enemies are
melee-
called angels.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then the robots are called Evas.
Yeah, just Evas. Yeah, but still.
But yeah,
called
it all
angels.
goes into the biblical stuff
and
if
when
you
you-
really want to dive into it.
And when you have, see, this is funny because when you're inside the mecha, you're like fully submerged in this like liquid that
Yeah.
you can actually breathe,
You can breathe.
through. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's weird.
Called, like
Breathable
LCS or
liquid.
something.
Yeah,
It's weird.
We
Yeah,
get it, UV.
it's like because it's like you're in a baptism and symbolism.
Yeah, it's
And it
it's
doesn't-
yeah, it doesn't mean anything. It's just
It's a
it's just
bloodbath.
It's
It's
it's there.
cool.
It's cool there just for plot reasons. Not
Yeah.
even for plot reasons, just to look cool.
But it also might like help you in terms of like cushioning the momentum shifts and stuff inside of. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Pseudoscience.
Honestly,
Yeah.
one of the best, I would say, openings and endings. One of the most. Well-known
That's debatable on the ending side. Depends on what episode.
okay.
you
Yeah, it
watch.
depends on the episode, but
Opening.
who doesn't know "Fly Me to the Moon"?
Every episode
Like-
is a different cover of "Fly Me to the Moon," all by
Really?
Japanese people who
Oh
can't,
shit! Well,
who have some have difficulties
Mhm.
trying to sing the song.
Yeah, but it's still
what
a
is
thing.
this Robin
Yeah.
Williams?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it was Robin Williams' go-to anime.
He watched anime.
He watched.
That was the one that he specifically loved.
All right, guys.
So.
If you like Robin Williams, you have to watch this anime, or else
Yeah.
you're a Robin Williams hater.
yeah.
You're gonna be rolling in his grave if you
Even-
don't watch this. Apparently.
Even though we call it Evangelion.
He still watched it. I mean, I still
man.
give him credit for it.
I
But
would
it's
say watched it.
it's one of the series that you'll never forget, and
Nope.
He couldn't
it's hard to
decide
do.
between Zelda or Shinji.
Yeah.
His daughter
Oh,
dodged a
no.
bullet
Dodged
there.
a
If
bullet.
if it was a
Zelda.
guy, it was gonna be Shinji.
Yeah.
Actually, he had a daughter, so we got lucky.
Shinji, the worst character.
His dog's name is Gendo, I swear.
But is he bad because he's supposed to be?
He's bad because he's insecure.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Like-
characters where he's not macho, but
You
because
have
of
these
that,
other
you
pilots that
like-
have been like trained to
But
like.
he just does some
kill shit.
stupid shit, and I don't want to go into.
Let's
it.
just not go into it. If you're gonna watch Evangelion, you'll understand
Just watch.
everything.
If you're gonna watch Evangelion, you're gonna have some shit show up on your YouTube feed.
yeah, exactly.
Oof.
And you're gonna regret watching
Yeah.
them, but you know what? It's worth it because that's anime history right there, man.
And you could skip the last 3 episodes of Evangelion and just watch the movie.
Yeah, watch
Why?
there's like, okay, so
Is it bad?
No, okay, so
No.
here's how
There's
here's
like
how
a-
we saw it.
yeah.
It goes into like a plateau and then it cuts off all of its budget because it literally lost its
ran
budget.
out
Oh,
of
so
It
got
ran
worse.
out of money.
Oh.
So
okay.
what they did is after it got picked up and people started like actually watching Evangelion, they took that money and made 3 movies. Like they made movies
which basically rewrite the ending as the ending it should.
Yeah.
have
as it should.
Oh.
And so
okay.
then you watch that and then you're like, oh okay, this is how.
And then
it
it's still
should've-
fucked up.
And you're still confused, but that's
Because
just
it's-
Evangelion.
because it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
What the
You
fuck?
watch the movie for a slightly shorter elevator
And
scene.
then, and then,
Exactly.
and then you
Exactly.
can watch the rebuild movies, which look great in HD because they're actually modern, but there's no final movie.
No.
So you
Not
just,
yet.
It leaves
Is
your
it
balls
coming
hanging.
out?
Not yet. I'm looking at you.
Did we hit that?
Trigger?
earlier
Would you
episode?
would you do?
I-
Would you
Gynax?
bother Trigger? Well, Gynax
Well, yeah,
is gone.
who does it now?
Is Gynax gone?
Gynax,
Who
Gynax
did the
is-
movies
More like
recently?
Gonax.
Because they're all like split
I
off,
guess,
right? Like
but
all
the
the people.
company-
To
still
A1 and
Are they?
Trigger.
Who's-
they
who's-
should just be Gynax
Okay.
again.
Yeah,
for-
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
Separate but
Wait,
equal.
wait, what if Darling the Franxx
It is the
was
newest
the
evil
newest?
movie.
We've
Then
gone full
we're
circle, guys.
screwed.
Oh shit, we're
All right.
fucked.
You should have known.
It was the movie all along.
This is the dark timeline.
This is the
Oh.
darkest.
All right, so we'll be hopping into CJ's pick
Yes!
now that we are over
Whoa, what's it gonna
Big!
be?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
mean
barely put
Anime
any
Batman? Batman Ninja?
Yeah, but it's not like that Batman anime or like that other compilation with cool anime. Anyway, but yeah, Big O was a very classic Toonami
It
show.
feels super classic.
Yes. So it's this guy named Roger Smith who is very it's the most generic
American.
American
You know he's
name
American.
ever. Yeah, I would say this is like the most like one of the most American shows ever, like kind of like Cowboy Bebop levels, which is funny because Steve Bloom voices Roger Smith in the dub. But yeah, so Roger Smith, he is a rich guy, and he has a watch that summons a giant robot, and he helps out through the city.
So if Batman didn't have the Batmobile, but instead a giant mech,
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, we're talking giant.
We're talking giant.
We're talking like.
We're talking
skyscraper.
We're talking
big old mech.
probably
Two
Probably,
skyscrapers.
I'm not sure. Like, I saw like a size comparison like
Isn't it
years
bigger?
ago, but they're probably bigger than the others.
Mm.
The Big O is probably bigger.
Each
than those.
arm is probably an F.
Yes.
It's like
Those
the
arms
size
are
of the
Yeah, they're like.
You know the Underminer's drill in Incredibles?
I didn't
wait,
watch
wait.
it
Oh, I
too
know
yet.
it was.
Yes.
How many Underminers drills? Spoiler. How many Underminers drills are we?
Well, you saw that.
Maybe-
the ending.
I saw
Yeah.
the ending of
Incredible
one.
one, yeah.
the first one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess.
so you can't
Wait, are
remember.
you telling me
No, I
Incredibles
know.
2 takes place immediately after Incredibles 1?
Yes.
Does it? I don't know.
Spoilers. Yes.
How many years did I wait for Incredibles 2.
13 years.
Wait, you
14.
didn't realize?
14 years?
I didn't know
Yeah,
it started
14.
Wait, but you don't remember Underminer happening
Yeah.
as the first at the end of?
I
Incredibles
remember,
1?
yeah.
I thought that was a cute little, like, that wasn't like a stinger for me. That was just like cute, like, and the adventure continues. Not like because we're making a new movie.
An
but because
adventure
it's like,
continues.
No, but then they
14 years
continued it.
later.
That's stupid. Okay, I get it, but that's dumb.
Yeah. But
Because then you're watching the intro to Incredibles 2 and you're like, fuck, this happened in Incredibles 1, but I don't remember Incredibles 1 because that was like 14 fucking years ago.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of personal qualms I have about the timeline for Incredibles because they have like so much like the guy, the
don't
main...
worry, this will wrap around to Big O eventually.
All right.
we're not gonna spoil Incredibles 2 to Kevin though, because like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right.
Basically, Roger
Yeah,
Smith
but,
has superpowers.
Yeah, Roger Smith has a watch that summons a giant robot, kind of like Gigantor, which we'll talk about later. So yeah, this one's sort of like a homage to very early mecha anime,
So we're
where it
talking,
was
like-
just a guy summons a robot.
No, like, magic shit. It's just,
No,
like, hard steam
It's
trains.
very gritty and hard and like hard. I won't say hard.
Doesn't he have a butler also?
Yes, he has
It's a she, right?
He has a butler and a maid that may or may not be a robot. I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah,
but
we
it
don't know.
We don't know.
Detroit become anime.
Yes.
Become Big O.
Yeah, but what I really like about it, this is also like a big comparison to Batman, is that it has like this really unique, like sort of Western, like cartoon style.
Yeah.
Like I don't really know how to like explain it. Like it's super unique. And you know, Batman the animated series was like really popular like around that time, like late 90s, like early 2000s.
I mean, it feels very Teen Titans almost, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can tell
Original.
he wears a suit inside of the mecha. Like, there's
Yeah.
that suave, fucking business
Oh,
class
animated
ass
Batman?
nature to it.
Batman the animation, right?
Yeah, Batman the
We
animated
got a lot
series.
of similarities.
Yeah. And also everyone's very pale.
Yeah.
Even the android maid, she is like the palest
There's this
white
like
character.
weird
No,
noir
it's because it's American.
like
you know?
Yeah. Like
steam-
even when he's not like in the robot, there's like a lot of like stuff he does on the ground. He does like a lot of negotiations.
he's a
and-
negotiator.
Yeah, he's a negotiator.
Like, when is your
he's
mecha
like a,
pilot a fucking
he-
negotiator?
he's a businessman just like Bruce Wayne. There's a lot of similarities to Batman, and that kind of what makes it great. But
Instead of putting on a bat suit, he gets in a mecha.
yeah.
He doesn't.
I
know
will
the-
say the ending is not great. It's very open ended, but yeah, they're never
That's
gonna.
how you.
Well,
know,
we
We'll
got that-
never say never.
We got that second season of questionable quality because I think Adult Swim wanted it.
Yeah, like that's when Adult Swim was like starting, and then
They're hard
they
on
got
for it.
everything else.
But
and
the
then-
ending theme is good.
Yeah, the ending theme is good, but the overall ending to the show,
yeah, it's up to your own.
I
taste,
do-
guess.
I like
It's
I
still
don't
worth
want
watching.
like some kind of reboot, but then I do at the same time because I want to know what happens.
I mean, I'd love to see what updated everything.
Big
Yeah.
O alternative.
Big O, big 0-0,
Big progressive.
big progressive, big O alternative.
Big umlaut.
But yeah, check out Big O. It's probably like again like one that I grew up with, and yeah, it's really good.
You prefer dub or sub?
Both. I'd say both.
I watched
I
it
experienced the dub because
It was
on
Toonami.
it was on Toonami, and yeah, it was fun like early Funimation, so it was like really good. So yeah, either or is really
Hey, if an anime gets a good dub, that means it's probably a good anime.
yeah.
Man, you guys put up classy ass anime for your picks. I feel bad.
Wait, that's your job.
That's your job.
It's your corner.
I should have talked about Macross Delta. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Heavy Object, but I'm sorry I should have talked about Macross Delta because that is actually trash.
But Heavy Object is
Heavy Object though. Okay, so this is my fourth.
Fourth.
Shit.
I've been here since
Wow.
episode 8.
Okay, but
Damn.
we're doing specifically trash anime. This is like my third.
Third? Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, right?
Okay, so you get the drill. I mean, you don't, but let's just pretend you get the drill.
Drill?
You want to go back to the
Incredibles
the other
too?
one?
Underminer.
Underminer?
I'm here because I love anime, and I love a lot of anime that not a lot of people love or even give the time of day to.
Yeah, give some love to the weak ones.
Yeah, this one is definitely not the pick of the pick, the top of the top, but I'm going to talk about it anyways
Top of the
because
pick?
Heavy Object
Pick up.
The cream of the
is
crop?
technically very
crop of
much
cream.
almost not really a mecha anime. You could call it a giant ball tank anime.
Wait.
Which is hence Hammond.
But there's a
It's
single
Hammond.
pilot, and you
That was
know,
such good
New,
timing,
new
actually.
Overwatch hero Hammond.
they're giant.
The timing
They're
is
giant
uncanny.
battle tanks that have redefined warfare in a world where basically everyone has to now decide political issues by having these giant ball tanks fight each other. And that sounds like a really dumb premise for an anime because it is, and the creator knows it, and that's why I'm recommending it. It's 2-core, action.
Hey man, it was good enough to get 2 cores. So.
Yeah, action, pseudo-political shit. Written by the guy who does the Rail Deck series. So he just shoots out stories constantly, and this is kind of one of the series he wanted it to be easygoing. You could pick up any volume and jump in and not have to know the previous volumes to see what happened, which is why, and it translates really well into this anime because a lot of the arcs that this anime covers are just jump in, jump out. You get to the end of the arc, you feel really good about it, and then you kind of jump into the next arc if you feel like it. The show follows these 2 guys, Hevia and Quenther, who are like exchange.
Wait, his name's Heavy?
Hevia.
Oh.
Havia.
Havia?
Havia and his friend Quenther, and they're these 2 guys who are on the, I forgot what the, I think it was like Baby Magnum or something, or Gypsy
Wait,
Danger.
isn't that a type of...
Forgot what the mecha was
Or
called.
dead.
Baby Metal. They're part of one of the teams for one of the older heavy objects, piloted by a cute lolly girl, or not lolly girl, but she's a short blonde chick. Who there's actually a real lolly ass girl.
Hey,
in the
I'm
series.
sold.
Yeah.
You
So
have
they're
Lolly.
part of her team, and normally all they do is just maintenance for the giant mechas. Like the whole world is centered around these giant mecha battles, where you basically, if you're not in the mecha, your combat potential is like 0. Like all it is just giant ball fighting another country's giant ball. Except these 2 are become trapped in a situation where they have to fight a heavy ball with just their wits and whatever tools they can MacGyver together to trick these balls into destroying themselves sometimes, or finding a weak point to destroy them on foot. When it creates these amazing scenarios like this David Goliath ass anime where these 2 men are like trying to run around this giant ass ball to exploit a weakness and try to sabotage it, sometimes from like the inside out or from
Wait, so
some
these are like
crazy
really
scenario.
big balls.
Yeah, these are huge balls.
Like-
These are giant balls.
So people basically made their own Death
Huge
Stars.
go home.
And if you like tell from that picture, it's like kind of ridiculous. The designs, they're just balls with little tank treads and guns coming out. And that's why I love this anime because there's almost like
Hammond's.
there's almost like this grade school sketch level of like, I have a ball and there's guns coming out of it, and they're like called heavy, or they're called objects. Like they didn't even try to make it sound like complicated.
Hammond object.
I mean, they didn't even try on Hammond. They just called him Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, it's like it's very straightforward, very easygoing. It doesn't take itself too seriously. But then you sit through these arcs of these 2 guys like seeing this giant ball in action, seeing how they're gonna like they spend the whole episode just like running around the ball, seeing if they can find any weakness, and then they
Catch the ball.
come up with a plan and fucking do the weakness and fucking get through it. Sometimes they need the Baby Magnum's help, the other giant mecha ball, but a lot of it is just like this awesome like story of like this kind of smart guy who studies these mechas and figures out a cool trick to exploit them, and it redefines an already redefined warfare. And you have this whole subplot of like, you guys can't be fighting mechas on foot, then we'll have to start sending people on foot again, and that was shitty. Before it was just people
died.
before it was
when
just
that
like
happened.
one team or one pilot versus another pilot, and the collateral damage was like not a big deal because all you lose is 1 pilot in a very expensive mecha. But now we have to fucking throw people back in, and that sucks. And that's a really cool subplot that happens in this dumb
Girls
anime.
Last Sword.
Yeah, it's such a dumb anime. Having that explained to you is not a big deal breaker in terms of like I got spoiled on heavy objects.
Yeah.
It's
But
all
it's
it
at
all
least
just
entertaining.
yeah, it all just kind of comes together in its own way.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I heard about it.
I salvaged that from the garbage just so I could tell you about how good that is. So definitely check that out if you're ever free.
But yeah,
wanna play
that,
Hammond?
that'll be
Still
it.
digging out of the barrel.
So yeah, let's get to the meat of it. We're in anime debates once again.
Meat.
I'm gonna go back in my garbage can.
Woo, that's all wrong cam.
Woo!
Whoa.
But yeah,
That's the
anime
boot
debates. We started this like 2 or 3 episodes back with the Leighton episode. That's the last anime debate. But essentially, I pick a topic, or we come up with the topic, and we just have to figure out who comes out on top. But
I'll
yeah, we're doing the match of the millennium. Yeah, deal with that. That's a really bad plan. I'm sorry.
No, I love
We've
it.
collected eight different mechs from across anime.
Eight.
It's
And
like waifu wars.
I have
Except
not
mechs.
heard
it's
about
it's waifu wars. Between
We have
us four
Infinity
hosts
Squad.
here, we're gonna try to figure out who would come out on top comparing all of them. And we have mechs from all different generations. Like
Are we doing like a bracket thing?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's
Yes.
a full bracket. And I went.
And I haven't seen
I
it.
sat
I don't
here
think we
for
all
an
saw it.
hour last night trying to figure out how to match up the first couple of fights, and I'm telling you, it's hard.
There's
Just
really
even from me, like I studied up on these guys because I was
Wait, is that
looking
Bumblebee?
them up.
Yeah, because
That actually is from All Noah Zero, which we didn't touch, and then the other one is
which
from Macross.
which yeah,
we didn't.
there's a
touch.
reason we didn't do Alphas here.
Freaking All Noah Zero, you had to load your bullets into the gun.
Ronka Lee isn't a mecha pilot. She's just in a mecha in that
Yeah,
show.
exactly. So
She's a singer.
she's a singer on a mech. Don't worry about it. But anyways, we have Sushi Bento here, obviously. So
You can
feel free to
join in.
Join in
the conversation.
chime in. Let us
Convince
know what
us
you
otherwise.
want.
You
Wise.
there watching at home, tell us who is the strongest mecha.
Of them all.
'Cause,
Send
yeah,
your
we're-
votes
we're-
to 01101 for your next Mecha
sure.
Idol.
Send it to
All right. So
Ichigo.
on top of
Hashtag
that,
America.
we'll be building that
Yeah, while we're debating.
this thing right
Are you
here.
really sure you're gonna be able to build all that? That's
I'll build it. I mean, I brought the pliers. I'm ready to go.
Pliers.
You better hurry.
But yeah,
hurry.
we're building a high grade 144 scale Unicorn Gundam
Dude, this
O2
sounds like
Meched
drugs.
Norm Destroyer, of course.
These take a
We got them
while.
pliers. We're gonna just do it. While you guys are
This is
you guys
Gunpla
are doing
done
it,
quick.
we're gonna
It's
be
a
doing
speed
it.
run.
But
Come
here's
on,
here's your mech bracket.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna go into the
Alright.
full. So
Oh,
prepare yourself.
Shit.
Alright.
So
We're starting left.
Let's-
All right, where are
start
we
in the upper
starting?
left.
What's round one?
let's start in the upper left.
Ava
Okay.
versus
All right,
Mad
Ava
Ava
Unit
Unit
1 versus Mad Zinger Z.
Alright, I know next to nothing about Mad Zinger.
Well, yeah, he was in the 70s, I believe.
Uh-huh.
His whole thing is that he has a very demon-esque design. This actually is a very fitting thing.
It
'cause-
does have a cool name.
Yeah.
You know, if I had to vote based on name, I'd go for Mazinger Z.
Yeah.
He's a Mazinger.
If this is very obscure, do you guys remember Shogun Warriors?
What, Shogun Warrior?
Shogun Warriors.
That sounds like anything.
Yeah.
That's-
It was
The
a
Soul-
toy. It was a toy line.
Oh, Ronan.
Basic. Yeah. Or,
Oh, so
or I think it
Bionicles.
was Ronin. It was either Ronin or Shogun Warriors.
Thanks.
But
Ronin Warriors?
but they basically did
Sushi said, is it Ronin? The green guy had the katana.
the green guy had the katana. Oh yeah, I think so.
It's Ronin
But
Warriors then.
they basically did the whole Transformers thing where they took something out of Japan and like just Americanized it. And Mazinger Z was a criminal to that.
Where's he from? Mazinger Z. What anime?
Mazinger Z.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
his own anime.
yeah, his own anime. He's had a couple reboots here and there. I'm more familiar with the 70s one because it's like old school.
I mean, since you know both, well, who would you say?
Well, just on design alone, Eva Unit 1, like,
Way more
beat-
edgy.
way more edgy. Like, this is like the main character's, like, mech, and it doesn't even look like a main character's mech.
Can you
like,
tell me if the Zingers has any like special abilities or
Does he have boob
powers?
rockets?
Yeah, boob rockets.
he
laser
has, I think he has, if I remember, he has cannon arms, and that's kind of it. And
Oh, shit, I'm
and
sold.
his wingspan is like a very devil-like thing.
beams.
Oh wait,
Can he fly?
I know that now. Yeah.
He's
The guy with when he has his wings out, I recognize what he looks like.
Yeah.
Can he fly?
yeah, he's fine.
Oh, that's a
pretty big
tough one,
advantage
though.
over-
The
Yeah,
Ava
over
Unit
Ava.
fly?
Because Ava Unit 1 can't fly, but it can
Right.
run.
It can jump.
It can
Yeah.
jump high.
Boy can
But it can't
jump.
fly.
It can't fly. But
It can
then
throw
again,
a
like,
spear all the
it
way
can
to the
jump.
moon.
it can, yeah, it
Does
can
it
throw
have
a
more
spear-
firepower?
Alright.
What's the
Um,
firepower look like?
With the what?
Firepower for
Of Mazinger Z?
yeah. Like, what could he sustain a hit from the Ava one? Yeah.
I don't know. See, yeah, now we have to think about like what happens if they actually went against each
See,
other.
so here's the thing about Ava 01. Obviously, you need Shinji to pilot it. But on top of that, you
You
also
need a
have the
pilot for-
time.
You know, to stop.
Because
fapping for a
in
second.
terms of Ava 01 and the Ava units themselves, they have a time limit. Like
Yeah.
they have a window
How
that you
long?
can
Yeah.
use it. It's usually about like a minute and a half.
What?
That's how much
How do you do anything in a
energy
minute and a half?
they execute very carefully, very like precisely.
Wow.
That's just how like they study their enemy and they figure out how they're gonna take it down. Literally, it takes time. But I feel like with Ava 01, if they properly did their homework against Mazinger Z and wanted to go and fight that, they could.
Yeah. If it was maybe a later rendition of Mazinger Z, then maybe there would be, because like
more questionable.
More questionable because like this is just like this is OG Mazinger.
Very bare bones.
Very bare bones. Yeah, not much tech.
Right, let's get started.
If it was the newer one, then maybe it would be a better thing. But like
an Ava unit one by itself would win.
I think okay. I'm voting Ava Unit 1 here.
I think Ava Unit 1 would look like it's losing for a while because Shinji's a fuck, and then he'll get his shit together at the very end.
Will he have enough time though?
On
you said it's only
Mazinger.
like 1 minute and 30 seconds for each mech, right?
He'll enter like beast mode and have like fake energy to run off.
Yeah,
it happens.
It happens. It happens a lot.
Shinji always runs out of fuel.
Oh, okay.
Because he's Shinji. He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Oh man, Mazinger Z looks pretty alpha.
He is very alpha. He is the
Does
most
he have, like,
alpha.
special armor or anything?
Yeah,
or
can
just
he-
standard metal?
Does he get hit a lot? He fights other. What does he fight in his anime? Like monsters? Or like other mechs?
Monsters. Yeah, mostly monsters. And
So he's an
I think some other mechs,
anti-flesh
okay.
machine, not really an anti-robot.
Yeah.
And Ava Unit 1 fights a lot of robots, I assume? Not monsters?
What would you... Sure.
What?
Does it fight flesh or
Ava-
steel?
They fight extraterrestrials.
Yeah.
Like
They fight aliens.
You
Very weird aliens.
You could try to compare their enemies. Like Ava,
Yeah.
the units that Ava...
the units that Ava fights
to
are
Mazinger.
larger than skyscrapers. They're like these huge beasts.
How about Mazinger Z? What is he taking down? That's a
Giant...
compare firepower.
Well, this is just from based on
Has he
because
killed
like this is
Godzilla?
an old show and like it's sort of like
Has he fought Godzilla and won?
no.
No. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna go with Ava.
Yeah, I'm picking with Ava just because I think he would win in a fight from that.
Okay,
We
so
all agree
we have Ava Unit 01 moving forward.
Okay.
Now move on to the bottom left.
Lancelot.
We have Lancelot from Kogias.
Code.
Pull up the screen.
Gias.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Hold up.
Yeah, here's the bracket.
Yeah, we have Lancelot from Kogias versus
Gurren
Gurren
Lagann.
Lagann
the Gurren Lagann
from
Gurren
Gurren
Lagann.
Is that the name
Yeah.
of the mech? I
Yeah.
haven't seen any of that.
We're talking just standard issue Gurren Lagann. We're not re-entering like if it's like gonna be the galaxy-sized one at the end of the
No.
series,
No,
like,
like-
it's
No,
not.
no.
It won't
No.
even be a contest. They'll just
Yeah.
win the whole tournament.
Yeah, he would just win. Yeah.
I should let you have this because I'm working on this.
I don't know how to work that.
Hey, I'll teach you. Here you go.
Okay.
It's really easy.
Conversation.
But okay,
Main-
I really
main
like
camera,
Lancelot's
California.
design.
My camera,
Um,
that camera.
Is he strong?
This is that
Yeah,
one?
he's pretty
This
strong.
camera's
He's better than the main guys.
Is he stronger than
Uh,
Gurren Lagann?
See, that's the thing. Like Gurren Lagann, he can separate from like his normal stuff, and he'd just be like more than one robot. So maybe like they could like team up with him even without forming together. You think? You think he would do that? Like
Who would?
They
Gurren Lagann?
they could.
Yeah.
Lancelot's very fast,
Yes, he's very fast.
Yeah.
especially if you're using that version of Lancelot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
brackets,
winged.
Yeah, that's
the
like the
angel one.
ultimate. Right, I'm supposed to do that. That's the ultimate form of Lancelot versus the normal version of Gurren Lagann. Like,
So both normal forms. How about that?
Both the normal forms, I still think Lancelot would win.
Really?
You'd have to consider the pilots as well.
Lancelot went through so many
Right.
upgrades.
But yeah,
the Giga Drill Impact.
okay, Giga Drill Impact, but also
But I think Lancelot would dodge it very easily.
Also, I don't think you're allowed to put the picture of cool Lancelot on there and say, no, it's the normal Lancelot.
No, I chose.
Yeah.
When
So
we were
it'd be
choosing
the
this,
cool
I chose
Lancelot,
that
but
one.
not versus like you said, the Galaxy Gurren Lagann.
No,
No.
that's
Because it's
cheating.
just a regular picture of regular Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Okay, well then in this case,
Yeah.
it'll just be Lancelot, right?
I would say the picture of Lancelot is like the
Isn't that just an unfair person in general then?
we shouldn't have picked an unfair picture, but I will say that
I mean, if you-
because
let's say you don't look
because
at the
I
picture.
picked all these.
well,
so.
look. That version of Lancelot
It's the
is
concept.
OP, but it's not invincible.
Right.
Like we're not. It's not an unfair.
No,
It's
yeah.
not. It's not necessarily like. There's some on the other side that might be
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Australasia.
And actually might lose to Gurren Lagann if we know what we're talking about, which
Mhm.
I don't, but you know.
We'll just have to get some more
It's one of those things where it's like
input.
Lancelot
know.
has guns, it has hook shots, it can fly, it has spin kicks because
Mhm.
the
What does
pilot
Lancelot fight
really loves doing spin.
against?
Oh, other mechas.
Other
Other
mechas?
mechas,
Yeah, it
yeah.
has
How about
other
Gurren Lagann?
Other
Other
mechas.
mechas.
And then alien galaxy shit. But
Hmm.
mostly mechas. Piloted
Interesting.
by
So they
half
both have
of,
experience against other mechas.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Gurren Lagann mechas get kind of bigger generally than the.
So they move slower?
No,
No,
they're fast.
they're fast.
Or fast? Are they faster than Lancelot?
See, Gurren Lagann's running on the power of like cartoon mecha.
Yeah.
Like fantasy super mecha that can just do whatever the fuck they need to.
And Lancelot is like
Realistic.
Yeah.
political,
what-
huge money.
Gurren
war.
Lagann is two mechas combined.
Yeah.
It's the head on
It's
the very
the Gurren
top.
and the Lagann.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the one and the rest of it's just the one in the middle. That's why there's two faces.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then whenever they combine, the head fucking drills into the bottom,
Yeah.
the bottom head. Like there's like a ceiling fucking breaks on top of him and shit, and then it just magically fixes itself and works as a real robot. It's
'Cause
very
welcome Trigger.
endearing. Yeah. Cause fucking
The trigger.
Gynax, then Trigger.
Yep.
It has glasses.
Yeah, it has
the pro-
cool glasses.
It takes off
Oh,
the
so
glasses
it can
and then
see better?
throws them.
yeah.
And Lancelot?
That's where the OG
Yeah,
Squirtle
those fucking-
Squad
those-
stuff came
those
from too.
That's
little,
close. So Lancelot
glasses
doesn't
on
have
the
good
bottom.
vision compared to Gurren Lagann?
Yeah. If they both get hit by the sunlight,
Then Gurren Lagann would win. So if they're fighting near a star,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann would win.
Lancelot cannot go into space.
Yeah,
No.
Lancelot can't go into space.
Gurren
but
Lagann can?
Gurren
Gurren
Lagann
Lagann
can.
Wait, you can just carry him into space.
No,
Gurren
but
Lagann can't fly in that mode though.
Oh.
It would
Yeah.
need a way
But
to
it
get
can
to space.
survive in
In
space.
Oh.
While Lancelot and like a lot of the Code Geass are like
So you would
Earth.
say there's more conditions for Gurren Lagann to win than for Lancelot to win.
I mean, we haven't
Yeah.
tested Lancelot in space. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't
there's
seen
no
it yet.
like
We can't really
space.
It'll
run up the
probably
3D
go
model.
there eventually, but not in this
Well,
current
there's some
mode.
space stuff in
Yeah.
Code Geass, that one spin-off series, but I forgot what it was called. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, I
that
didn't watch that.
yeah, no one watched that.
Ooh.
Roast.
Do you want to
Yeah.
get some votes in then? It seems pretty close. actually.
I'm voting Gurren Lagann. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
One, he's just super cool, and like,
Gur-
yeah, I
Gurren
think,
Lagann has kind of that like shonen anime potential to get stronger under stress.
yeah,
Whereas Lancelot, it has a track record of
Yeah.
losing when it shouldn't.
Is it
have.
more likable?
Gurren Lagann, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Lancelot,
Gurren Lagann, it's just
just
cool,
seems
but-
like it's cool,
but it's
but
a
it
tool for the military.
seems like every other there's a lot of like generic
Generic
mecha anime nowadays.
so
And
it's
I
not
think
really unique.
Code Geass kind of started that trend, where like they were just like sort of imitating like Gundam, but kind of making their own thing. But now everyone's copying Code Geass, so now it just seems generic. So
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
so my vote's
voting.
on
I'm
Gurren.
voting Gurren Lagann.
Same. Only because I'm familiar with that one.
I'm voting Lancelot
Lancelot.
just because I know
What do you say, Kevin?
I know Suzaku will do some stupid fucking.
I mean,
shit.
I feel like if we're considering the pilots as well in terms of
Yeah.
this mech battle, Lancelot with Suzaku is a lot more tactical than Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Like, if they're fighting on the ground, which is how Gurren Lagann's going to be fighting
Mhm.
anyways, Lancelot has the speed and the tactician to get around.
Yeah.
Sushi bento.
Yeah, I should have a hobby knife, but I don't.
I have a-
Whoops.
I have a
Whoops.
Swiss Army
Welcome
knife,
to,
but,
Welcome
Yeah.
to that. Oh,
It's
wait,
not
I got this.
Kevin
I'm
learns
good.
how to gunpla.
No, I've done a couple of these before, but
It's been a while. For
it's
me.
been a while.
we
It's
should
been
have
a while
invited.
for me.
We could have invited Rylan. He has a bunch of gunpla in his room. You remember?
Lancelot does have the aerial advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright.
And
I'm
I'll-
also gonna get a Lancelot.
I'll retry.
Okay,
Well, I'm
alright.
gonna take myself out so we don't have a draw, and
Yeah.
because I know the list.
All right. Yeah. All right. Lancelot.
And it'll be Lancelot.
All
in
right.
that case, 'cause that's the more majority.
So Lancelot moves,
moves up. So it's
and now
Lancelot versus Ava.
So-
new
yeah,
versus old.
Let's go to the other side. Let's
Yeah.
do Strelitzia versus Gigantor.
Gigantor.
Who is
Or
Gigantor?
Tetsujin 28.
Tetsujin 28.
Yeah.
What
So-
the heck is a Gigantor?
Gigantor is
The Frederator logo.
basically.
I'm not
But
wrong.
he's the one that started it all. Basically.
The OG.
He's the
king.
He's the OG. Like
He's the king. He's the first.
The first mecha.
yeah.
He's
Sure.
literally the Astro Boy of Mecha because it was made by the guy that made Astro Boy.
Who's he piloted by? Just itself?
No. So, going back to Big O, it's a kid with a watch that summons Gigantor.
Shit.
Alright, I just want to give this one to Gigantor and move on with my day, man. He got that notoriety.
I
But
don't know, man. Strelitzia. That's a picture of the Apath, though. My Apath.
Strelitzia's got a lot going
My
on.
magnum opus.
She's not in the path, okay?
I don't know, man. It looks like the Apath to me.
Not in that picture.
That's the
No,
Apath.
that's not the path.
That's the Apath. It has the horn.
Is the horn.
It has the Apath horn and the body and the four
Double
legs.
check. I'm pretty sure that's just a regular Strelitzia. That does.
Yes, I believe that is.
Tell from the face.
Yeah.
Path doesn't have a face.
Yeah,
It
Path
has a
doesn't have a
face.
face.
No.
No, it's faceless.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It has a head region where a face should be, but there's
Alright,
no
let's go
face.
to Gigantor.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that you got fucking Hero in 02 inside Strelitzia. They don't even want to fight anymore, man. Their enemies are like fucking blue people, you know?
Well, it depends. Like, what
And,
time is this? Is this like when 02 was like super unstable and like wants to kill everyone, or like after
Or like when she
she had her
calmed
fake
down.
okayness?
I think it's too vague to say. I think
Yeah.
we're just going by like...
I'm saying it's not the
normal-
Apath, so
Yeah.
it's basically
Okay,
weak.
how about like if they were in a fighting game, what version of these characters would be represented, you know? What's the general version of these characters?
Okay, so
Shazia versus
this is like, I believe this is the second version of
But if
Gigantor.
it was a fighting game, they'd be balanced.
They'd be balanced, yeah.
But then again, it's a
and like Gigantor, like he flies, he punches things.
Strelitzia does. What does it fly? Not for long.
can
It's more like a jump.
fly.
It has
And it
jet
can turn
boosters.
into
It has
like a
jump
lion.
jet.
It has
thing,
rocket boosters, but it doesn't last. It's very taxing.
and turn into like a lion.
It can fly when they're like super horny for each other.
Yeah. And see, this is also the thing. You
Oh, yeah,
gotta
it's like,
think
'cause they
about
have
like
their powerful
you
moves.
need two pilots to work this mecha. You don't even need a pilot for Gigantor.
Oh,
He just does his own shit.
And like,
Doesn't it make?
I feel like the
Strelitzia
pilots of
stronger?
He just needs the
Strelitzia-
kid to summon him.
I feel like the pilots of Strelitzia don't give a shit. Like, they'll just be fucking. Like,
Yeah.
they don't give a shit about fighting Gigantor.
And the kid doesn't even know what fucking is.
Like, yeah. Like, he's
about to learn.
trying to
He's about to
figure
learn.
out how to fuck this fucking pink-haired.
He doesn't care. He has a giant robot.
Yeah, he has his wife.
You're fine. You're fine for life. I'm going Gigantor just because he's the OG man, and like, I mean Strelitzia is very cool. It's the only
Strelitzia
girl.
has
It's
its
like the
trend.
only girl one of this entire list.
As cool as Darling the Franxx can be at times, especially with the action,
But
they
they do have
don't
the
really
transformations.
explore like the capabilities of these mecha or how actually
Yeah.
competent they are in combat.
Yeah.
They're strictly made to fight blue alien things that
Mhm.
we don't fucking know. Like, you know.
Granted, Gigantor does the same thing. He fights aliens.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no,
like,
it's like
what, the fucking Darling and the Franxx are lots. They have like spears and shit.
you don't get like a real. I mean, you see
Spears
like
and some
the
guns.
side people, like the other soldiers or whatever they're called. They have their standard battle stuff, right?
Strelitzia literally just has a lance.
But it's a slightly more powerful version of it. So you can assume it's like the most powerful version of like, because it's used as the main. That's why you based a path after the Strelitzia, because it's
Yeah.
the strongest unit that
Yeah.
he can think of. But I don't know. The weird thing about it is like.
But I think just like
it can transform still in that state into random things. Like it has a final switch. Does Gigantor have a form?
no, he just flies and punches really good.
It's like he stagnates. Strelitzia can transform into into this wolf part, or
Mhm.
like it's a
Like a lion?
flying thing. Whatever killed that huge stuff. Like it will
Yeah.
live up to the task because of its story.
Yeah.
So
I think Gigantor would just crush that for the fucking poppy seed flower it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's dainty, man.
Yes. Also, Gigantor has his own statue in Japan.
Also,
And Strelitzia doesn't.
Strelitzia isn't Tauburn, okay? Like, I know it looks
No.
very similar to Tauburn.
Very
but it's
similar.
not Tauburn.
It's not.
How's fuel for Gigantor? Does he run out of fuel ever? Never
That I
comes
know
to
of.
turn.
Oh, you're right. It does not run off sex. That's yeah.
It runs off kids' memories and dreams.
Yeah.
It runs off the fucking power of your rechargeable watch.
Basically.
Yeah. They explored that in the live action movie they did like a couple years ago, which was actually pretty okay. But yeah, like yeah, he's just a cool giant robot.
I mean, so
And
look like.
he's the giant robot. I'm going with you, Gigantor.
I mean, I just want to vote Gigantor because it's cooler, but
I don't want
You-
Gigantor to lose to this half-hearted, half like.
You have
dumb
to also consider size. Gigantor could just
how
like,
big is Gigantor?
Gigantor's pretty big.
Oh, well, how
Not
big
as
is-
big as like
he could.
Big O. Like Big O's like probably.
Big O's Big O.
Big O is
Huge.
the biggest guy here, and
Definitely.
Eva Unit's like second,
Yeah.
and he's probably third.
Well, actually, consider to.
Well, maybe Lagon would be third.
You
I think-
you have to consider the size of RX. I think RX is.
How big is our?
That's
What's
not
that?
actually an RX. That's a Gunpla model of an RX. It's like the 13th scale.
Oh wait. Just a gunpla.
Yeah, put it in
anyway.
the battle screen
Um,
to show the RX.
but yeah, Gigantor for me. Are we agreeing on Gigantor?
I say Gigantor.
Well,
How about you, Kevin?
Yeah, I still say. Well, Gigantor is just bigger in general. Like
Yeah.
you could just right
It's not
click.
the size of your mech that matters. It's what you do with it.
Plus, there's no reliance on human error for Gigantor. Gigantor just does it.
he has that clout.
He doesn't have to
He's got
stop.
that
He doesn't have to
clout.
stop and think. He's
Alright.
just gonna.
He's a robot.
He's gonna
He's his
go
own
and
thing.
fuck shit up. It's gonna be
All right.
Gigantor.
Yeah. All right, Gigantor. Moving on.
All
Apparently,
right.
RX is like 18.5 meters tall for.
That
y'all out
doesn't.
You say 5.9 meters tall? 6 meters?
18.5.
18.5.
Okay.
That's like
Thanks, Sushi.
5 stories.
Yeah.
I don't
Bego's
know.
bigger
I don't know.
than
I just made
that.
that up. I don't even know what a story is.
Bego's bigger than
It's like
that.
3. Oh, it's like 6 stories. 6.5.
All right.
5,
But yeah, the next one is RX 72, 78-2, not 78-1. That's like the black one. Versus Big O. I won't be biased towards Big O, but
He's big.
because he's big
But
and he's cool.
But
But Big O is very slow.
yeah,
he is
I think RX
the most grounded of all of these
could
guys.
rip that shit up easily.
Yeah.
You have to consider that he could also fly.
I've seen Big O lose some pretty easy battles before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He loses like he never like
It's just a big mech. It's
he
not
never
really,
like wins all the time. Like
Yeah.
he loses sometimes.
We're talking about a negotiator here trying to go up against
A 14-year-old kid in a
In
robot
war.
yeah,
So it's RX?
war-torn boyfriend.
Yeah, and just the sword and just like the Gundam standard sword just like eats through anything. It eats through freaking battleships also and all that.
Man, I should have gotten
That
the
sword's
original
pretty
Voltron sword.
Yeah.
That eats through everything.
That eats through everything too, yeah. What came first, Voltron or Gundam?
I want to say Voltron.
Big O does have. The
Well, that's close.
size.
Yeah.
It's like they're both 80s, as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Big O could probably like
Uh,
drop a building on him or some shit.
So
yeah,
it's
probably
like-
grad something. Yeah. Also, like his whole like
It has the fucking.
like his hyper beam
Like it's not very fast.
takes
Big O,
forever.
it would completely
But-
whiff.
But yeah, it would destroy the Gundam at that point. But he would easily dodge it.
Yeah.
So
It's
Gundam-
very
Gundam just
dodgeable.
has more speed, right?
More speed, like Arsenal. He has a
Big
gun.
O was made for slow combat,
Yeah,
Yeah.
slow combat.
slow heavy combat.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
that's
it's like
that's
a
what he
tank.
fought. Like slow heavy. He fought other slow heavy mecha.
It's like a tank, and the RX is like,
Like
an
there's
anti-tank
there's that one
vehicle.
like Toonami. What do they call those things? Like before the commercial.
The stingers.
Yeah, like one of those Toonami stingers. Like you just see Big O and a bunch of other mechs just like walking slowly in like a burning city, and yeah, they walk like one step at a time, and then like Gundam would probably be at the end of the town already.
So yeah, I guess RX wins.
Yeah, RX wins,
got,
even though that breaks my heart because I love Big O so much.
Well, you know, Big O's good.
Sorry,
He's just not
Big
good
O.
against that.
Big O is great for what it does in its universe.
Yes.
You know? It's there for you.
It's there for you.
It's strong
Just
there,
not,
just not here.
Strong there.
Yeah.
But not here.
Not in the global. Yeah, you got a picture.
Oh, you got a link?
Yeah, we
For
got some
mecha
picture.
sizes.
Ooh, okay.
Oh shit! That
Oh,
is
wow.
shit.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
I
Who's
mean,
that
That
on
is
the
very
right?
helpful.
Put that on the reference.
Sakura Laga?
So we can reference that.
That is the reference.
Check it on that window, the chat window.
Oh, wow.
Chat
Voltron's
window.
huge.
We don't
Yeah,
need to
dude.
see the old chat.
Okay, hold on. Let me figure out where my mouse is again.
Yeah, okay. I see Big O, and I
where's
see
Big
the regular Gundam right there. In like the
Where is
left
my
corner.
mouse. There it is.
Wait,
okay.
where's Big O?
He's like right there, like bottom left.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Are we gonna cut to it?
Yeah.
No, we did cut
Oh,
to it
right.
already.
Okay.
We made the cuts.
But yeah, see, so on the left side, see him right there. There's like the golden wing, and he's like right next to it. And then he's conveniently at the
Oh,
bottom
this
of
one?
other Gundam.
Oh, hey, nice.
Not the RX-78 too, but I think that's Gundam Wing. I'm not sure. But yeah, Big
so
O's
it's like
huge.
twice the size.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's twice the size.
Yeah, I can
God,
see
I
the
thought-
RX getting like right in his shoulder blades and just stab at him.
Yeah,
No, I hope so.
and yeah, Big O loses like a couple times. Well, also the Gundam or the RX loses a couple times, but yeah.
Anyways,
I think he
it's
would
gonna
win.
be the Ava Unit 1 versus Lancelot. What do you guys say? Ava
Wait,
Unit
did
1?
we
yeah,
agree on the
yeah.
We agree.
Okay,
Gundam
okay.
wins.
Gundam
We already,
wins.
you already said
Love
RX. Like,
Don't
5
worry, we
minutes
can
ago.
take our time this episode
Okay.
because this gunpla
You gotta
thing
rush
is
him.
gonna take forever.
You gotta speed
Yeah.
run him, man.
All right,
So
Eva
let's get
Yuna.
that fucking shot. How you doing? What's the update? What do we got?
We
finished the
are-
first bout of
You haven't
matches.
Switch to, switch to overhead shot.
We're working to the semifinals. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the shot?
Oh yeah, you just want to see what steps I'm on, man.
Yeah. What do we got?
Yeah,
Let's do a quick gunpla. Holy
Oh,
shit!
yeah.
we are right there.
Step number 3.
Step 3.
we're getting there.
Show us
There's
what we got.
only-
Show us what we got.
We have the body. Yeah, we're just getting started, my
Gunpla.
dude.
This was a great idea.
It was a great idea. We should have done it drunk though.
Here, Kevin, you need to reveal chat. So we can see sushi.
I mean, Sushi's gonna be the one who's like, "Where's your?"
Oh, we said
Wait,
we in there.
Yeah, we getting there.
We in there. We in there, not as deep, but
Not as deep, but yeah, you know.
Not as deep as our.
How is he changing the shots when he's not even touching them? He's doing it with his feet.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding.
I gave it. I gave
Yeah.
it. To him.
he's on control deck.
It takes
All
time
right.
to build, Quality.
So next
Ava Unit 1
next
versus
round.
I
Lancelot.
lined that up with your clap, man. Well, I don't know if I'll show on stream, but I lined it up with his clap.
Yeah.
Hey man, we auto
We
cues out here.
planned that.
Yeah.
Eva Unit 1 versus Lancelot. Oh god.
I
What
got
happened?
it. No,
You
no,
got it?
no.
You
I
got
dropped
it?
it. I dropped
Are you
it.
okay?
It's right on my dick.
Do I show this
Oh.
on?
Oh, I got it. Yep, I got it.
Oh no.
This is why we don't
Anyway.
want the dog on set.
Alright, we got Eva Unit 1 versus Lancelot. That's a good one. That's like every middle schooler's
Dream.
otaku's dream, man. They fucking drew art of this
This is
constantly. Terrible art.
this is the elementary school playground fights
Yeah.
that I was in. Eva Unit 1, we totally kicked.
So they both have
Lancelot's
pilots.
ass. They both have pilots.
They
Shinji
bo-
Ikari
That's
versus
That's gonna be the
Suzaku Kurobuchi.
Who's a better pilot?
Suzaku, hands down.
Because he was basically
He can't
born
die.
into war.
He's a
So he-
Japanese kid.
Oh shit, you sold me already.
He's a Japanese kid who fights for the British or Britannians.
Britannia.
He
Britannia.
fights for the Britannians
The fake British.
because he's trying to change their racism from within
Oh,
by being an honorary Britannian who's Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Meanwhile, his former Britannian prince, former friend, is leading the Japanese to fight the Britannians.
Yeah.
Because he
Wow.
wants revenge on his
His father.
king father who fucking didn't give a shit when his family was destroyed.
Yeah,
by
he just
murderers.
straight up murdered.
Yeah, so he resigned from the throne and now secretly leads the Japanese under the disguise of Revolutionary Head Zero.
Damn.
This is a fucking daytime.
It's a dope ass.
It's
That's
all
a
my
dope-ass
children with
story right
mecha.
there.
Okay, like
Meanwhile,
That already sounds like a stronger story.
Meanwhile, Shinji's a whiny bitch.
Okay, he
Whose
went through
dad
he went through
hates him.
PTSD.
Dad.
Okay.
look,
His
okay.
dad hates
His
him.
mom may or may not be like the mecha or something. I don't remember. Maybe or like the final boss. I don't know.
Something about
The idea of writing her mom is just
Tactics. Okay, like Lancelot would be the tactical one out of here. Well,
Lancelot was created by a crazy scientist.
yes.
How about Ava
eccentric.
Unit 1? What was it
also
created
created by
Also
a crazy unit scientist.
by? I mean, all these weren't they? Like Strelitzia.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Gigantor.
He's
is
not
an alien.
crazy. He's just an atheist because that makes it okay.
Why?
He doesn't. They don't want to dive back into that Evangelion shit. I mean,
Thanks.
I understand now.
I don't have daddy issues. I'm just an atheist who studies cloning and mechas now.
This is a toughie.
So
Yeah.
Lancelot, right?
I'm very toughy right
From
now.
what I've heard, as an outsider who knows nothing about the both of them, what you've described is that Lancelot is a clear winner.
Lancelot may have the speed, but Ava Unit 01
If
has
Ava
Berserk mode.
Gets a
Has
hold-
Berserk mode and yeah.
If Ava gets
I mean,
a hold
that's
of
what we're getting
Lancelot,
into.
Lancelot's dead. The thing is,
You have to
Can
do
he
it in a
get?
minute.
he can't touch Lancelot.
But Lancelot's
Lancelot
faster,
is
right?
Fast.
And
That's
does
his
it
whole
last longer
Unless
than
he
Ava
has
Unit 1 in
reach.
the battlefield?
thing. It lasts long enough. I don't know.
No, like, because you said the Ava Unit 1s, they only operate for, like, how long?
Like a minute.
Like a minute, right?
Yeah.
And then
Lancelot.
Lancelot
I've
can
seen
operate for, like, 5 minutes,
way
right?
longer
Almost like 30 minutes.
for like a
It's
whole
like-
war section.
Yeah, it's like built to just be on
But
the
you
field.
also it's only as long as that one song that you know.
than that. Yeah, that one's.
Yeah, that one song.
That song's longer than a minute. It's even longer than 2 minutes, right?
I don't know. Do we have to time the song? Like?
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean, yeah, I would say Lancelot can just do an endurance test.
Yeah.
you could fly around him.
Yeah, you just fly around and make him use whatever dodge.
But
maybe you're gonna say, oh,
Also,
shit.
let's think about iconic status. Eva.
If we're talking about
Or-
iconic status,
I kind of want to see him.
these brackets could have been a little different.
I hear something on your breath.
Huh?
I don't want to see
See
him
him
versus like
I'm going with that.
I want
Just
Lancelot.
because it's like so
Oh,
unique and like if Eva were to touch Lancelot would be dead. But
Can you touch him?
can he touch him? That is the big Q
He
here.
just seems like a better pilot.
Because
than
Eva's,
she is,
Eva's
yeah.
fast.
But
For
you
its
also,
size.
yeah.
Eva's fast,
but not fast.
but not fast enough.
But it depends on if
can't
he
fly.
studied.
Okay, this is like Saitama versus the mosquito. You know?
Yes.
He never got the mosquito.
No.
Saitama's strong as shit.
He lost though.
Never got the
Like
mosquito.
you could say that's the only battle he lost. Like straight up,
Yeah.
he lost against. He lost against the mosquito and. Did he lose against the?
It's
gorilla?
not like the mosquito was able to kill Saitama.
He lost against
Well,
Bang.
yeah. Like that's the thing.
In
Like
Pico Hammer.
like Lancelot would beat the Eva
Oh, yeah,
unit
yeah.
just because the Eva unit has to give up.
Yeah.
Like it would damage
Power
the Eva.
down.
It could damage the Eva unit, but I don't think it would like straight up. Destroy
Yeah,
it.
destroy him. No.
Is a Lancelot having a firepower this
Okay, wait.
The Lancelot uses like laser beams and
You're
shit.
tagging in
And,
with something?
and,
Kevin?
I
and, the,
have-
and the Eva unit
I have
has
a
an
theory.
AT
You have a theory?
I have
You
a theory.
You have a thing?
I forgot about this. I forgot that. Lancelot doesn't actually use kinetic weaponry.
No.
It uses laser beams.
Yeah.
It has a cool sword, but it has
It's
to
a
get
cool
close
sword.
to use the
Yeah.
sword. I don't think its projectiles would fucking touch the Eva unit. The Eva unit has like an
It
AT
has
shield.
it has rockets and AC shields.
Mm-hmm.
AT shields.
Are there
Yeah.
any homing stuff?
But you also have to consider if the Ava runs to 0%, will it activate Berserk mode?
Right.
At that case, I believe its speed would be able to catch up to Lancelot.
I
But
think
yeah.
the Lancelot would just kind of like fly on top of an airship or some shit.
yeah,
at that
I mean,
point.
it depends. It's really all about Berserk mode Ava versus Lelouch's command to Suzaku.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Suzaku would prioritize getting out because of that ability.
Yeah.
But-
They would give up.
But it depends on it really depends on if Ava Unit 01 goes into Berserk.
All right, so this is my question: Does who wins if Lancelot leaves the battle? Does he lose?
Yes.
Yes, because he
Yeah.
exited the battle.
Does he leave? How big are the playing grounds? What if you just
Oh,
go where?
pretty big.
Yeah, because
All of Japan.
yeah, you can go where if you just go where the AV
Britannia.
Yeah, here's the thing.
All
Here's the thing.
Britannia.
you just want to be
'Cause-
out of range,
yeah.
right? Like you don't have to leave. You just have to be where
Yeah,
the AV unit
but I
can't touch
think
you.
he would ditch the battle.
Yeah, and don't they like eject
Or
pilot
nuke.
in
By
some
People
accident.
lose out of giving up. What if they both have
No,
to
not
fight?
a lot of people actually. Like they
Fire a flare. By
don't
accident.
drop ship in Code Geass.
I mean, if they both can't leave,
they
at least
kind of
in
like
a
yeah, we're dead.
giant arena, then
I mean, there has been some like leave the battle. There's been some.
Suzaku has left the battle before.
Yeah.
He has that.
He knows when to.
Yeah. Well,
And I think this would be a situation that he would.
he would.
So
but we
I'm
have to.
saying
We're putting them. That's a weak way to end the conversation.
I
It's
know.
like you
We're
trap them
telling them to fight. They should fight.
No, we're imagining them in like a place where they have to fight.
okay.
That's the case. It's like Super Fight works. You can just
Okay,
say you run
so
away
in that case,
if they have
Ava
to fight.
Unit 01 after armor break and after AT shields are down would have the speed to catch up to Lancelot and
Yeah. Thank you.
kill the pilot.
I don't. Okay,
But then it
if
becomes-
Suzaku was forced to live,
They
because he's
would be
forced to
even.
He's
make
forced to live.
forced to live. You know, if he's up against the wall and he can't fight, he has to fight Eva Unit 1. He could go ham on that shit. He could
Okay,
rip open
yes.
the cockpit and kill it at the source.
I feel like if Lancelot
Shoot
has the
Shinji with a
speed to
gun.
get
Yeah.
to Shinji,
he could break into that stupid liquid capsule and fucking spin kick Shinji in the face
yeah,
with
okay,
his
so
real body foot.
So like both of their
Cut
mechs
loose.
would.
He
get
would
destroyed,
crash his
and then
mech
they'd
into
1v1.
Shinji's mech, fucking break it, fucking break out of the mech, fucking like pry open Shinji's mech with like the last of his
So now
mech's
it's really
ability.
just Shinji versus Suzaku.
And Shinji would
Suzaku,
die.
yeah.
Shinji
Shinji.
would just fucking give up right there, man.
It became a human battle.
Yeah. All the best mecha battles turn into
Yeah.
human battles.
Mecha
was
battle, I think Eva wins, but
Human battle.
human battle, Suzaku would.
I feel like, well, then
It's
again, you
close.
can go to the point where if Ava Unit 01 does run out of energy, it does require that moment to reset. You can use Lancelot's speed in order to get into the pilot and
Because
kill.
you can assume they don't have like
Kill it,
any
because-
info on each other.
Yeah,
at this
if
point.
they have no
I mean,
info
if
on
he's in
each other,
beast mode,
Lancelot.
the whole like resetting energy shit is like
Yeah.
is off,
Yeah.
it's off the table. Like he can last for as long as anime deems it
Yeah.
necessary. You know,
Doesn't the same go for
he can start the
Lancelot?
third impact if he needs to. Likewise, Suzaku can drop a nuke apparently if he needs to.
I'm still going with Eva.
Yeah, I think
I don't know, I like Lancelot.
I've seen those capsules eject out of Eva units. Like they can get pretty deadly.
Does this way?
well, what's the victory here? What's the victory here? Because Lancelot's gonna be destroyed regardless.
Yeah.
You know,
Is he?
every unit's the structural integrity is gonna be maintained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, whatever happens, like Lancelot would.
Yeah.
Mech would
To get
lose.
past his AT shield, he'll already have to lose a couple swords.
Oh, because there's shield. Okay.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
there's gonna be like nothing left of Lancelot. So like, well, Suzaku might have like the human victory, but the mecha victory goes to Ava. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's what we're really talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're
just-
talking
I mean, the shield thing.
This is a mech bracket, not
Yeah.
the pilot
The
bracket.
shield, the Eva units have crazy shields. They're called absolute terror fields.
All right. So,
Or
are
Ava
we
Unit 1? Now we're
Ava
on
Unit 1?
Gigantor versus RX 78.
All
So
right.
that means in the next fight, it's gonna be Suzaku piloting Eva Unit 1.
Dude, if Suzaku's piloting Ava Unit
That
1,
would
He would
be
go
insanity.
crazy. The spin kick fucking from an Eva unit, like a jumping spin kick.
Yo! Wow. All right.
That's the real winner.
All right. All
Anyway.
right. But
Well,
it's Gigantor versus RX-78-2. This is the guy that started it all.
Oh, it's pretty easy. I think
He
this guy
took down Big O, but can he take down Gigantor? That's the real question.
The guy that started it all, and the guy that made Mecha popular
Yeah.
again for the first time.
Versus-
Whatever.
And whoever beats that gets to fight the one who destroyed anime.
Destroyed it.
Wow.
This one's a
G1.
toughie.
What the fuck?
Well, let's talk about tech again. Gigantor.
RX got a sword and gun and a
Oh,
shield.
Can it penetrate Gigantor?
Sushi says, "Don't cut up close to the part, or you'll pull the plastic out."
Yeah, I understand that. I'm giving it a solid amount of space.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't have my file. Otherwise, I would be doing that.
You came prepared.
I came prepared with pliers enough,
Hmm.
but I'm definitely not cutting
Like just
into
like
the
just
piece.
basting on or
Based.
I'm basing my shit.
We just based my
Which
robot.
mecha can handle the most basting?
Can I have
based-
some lemongrass?
based on my knowledge of like Gigantor's like structure, like he's sort of basically
Indestructible?
no, he's not, but like he's like sort of standard metal, like Earth,
Yeah.
Earth's strongest metal at
Okay.
this kind of point.
Is it made of vibranium? And
Wakanda forever.
can the Hulk
Gigantor.
pilot?
Gigantor
forever.
I can just see Gigantor doing the X thing.
Is he gonna give it to you?
I don't know. Both can fly, and
Okay,
both
so
can
they're
fly pretty well.
They're even in terms of movement. right?
And Gigantor is the biggest. What is Gigantor on our on our
We have the
spreadsheet
thing, the size, but
or thing?
Pull up.
Or
Oh.
size thing?
Just pull up the sheet.
Is he in there?
where is
I don't even
Gigantor?
know.
I don't even know what Gigantor is.
There he is.
Where?
Right there.
This-
Yeah, that's him right there.
The blue one?
Yeah.
Oh shit, where's
Okay,
the
so yeah, he's
slightly taller.
slightly taller.
But so they'd be even in terms of speed and size and transportation ability, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a
He's down.
what's Gigantor's
I'm
weapons?
just looking at the rest.
Does
of
he use fist only, rocket cannons? Does he have a sword?
He has like a he doesn't have a sword.
Does he have any close
I
combat
think if I
capability?
believe so, if I remember correctly, he has like a rocket punch kind of thing.
Oh, okay. But he doesn't. Does he have any like defense?
His body.
So he'd have to take a body. He doesn't have like shields that
Yes.
can block whatever.
Plus
or,
his
like,
nose is very pointy, so maybe he can like I don't think he's ever done this in like his show, but like he'd stab like his opponent with his nose. I don't know. RX I think would probably
he just seems to outclass him in
Yeah.
terms of tech.
Oh, there.
Like he has long range capability. Well, long range they're pretty even, right?
yeah.
And then, but it's just like getting close range. That's where Gigantor seems to fall short. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like Gigantor, if he lands a shot, he could do a lot more damage.
Yeah.
I'd like to
yeah.
point out,
He doesn't
RX
have defense.
does have a shield.
Yeah. That yeah.
Does or doesn't?
He does.
Look,
Oh.
there's a little cute
But
shield.
like his shield is like the size of Gigantor's fist.
it can block a punch,
It
dude.
can block a punch.
Could
It
you
just
say
one
that? Could you say
punch.
that Gigantor's rocket punch could break that shield?
if there's enough momentum and force, then maybe.
I mean, that's how physics works.
Yeah.
Then RX will use that as an opening.
Yeah.
To
I
stab
think
him?
like he could like maybe grab the rocket.
But you said that
the
Gigantor,
punch.
like is it powered by a pilot?
the kid.
Is
But
it
but
inside
no
it?
but no
He's never inside it.
no. Like Gigantor is his own guy.
So he could.
He just does
Gigantor
whatever.
could fight until
The
he-
kid just tells him to go.
or
Like,
until he
do
runs
it.
out of like.
As someone who
the
has
circuits break.
played a video game, a mecha video game, where you have to not pilot the mecha but control it from outside the mecha,
But he doesn't control it,
it's
right?
really fucking hard. Okay.
The
I
kid
bet.
doesn't control it though, right? He just
He
enables
tells
it.
it what
Yeah,
He tells
he's
it,
just
he turns
like
it on, and Gigantor becomes
it's
this
like
AI.
Gigantor, go.
Alright, I gotta show you Japanese robot sumo later, and
There's a pilot for the RX-72, right?
Yes.
that'll explain the limits of AI.
Like who's piloting
AI's
it?
ability to do shit.
Oh
correctly.
God, what's the kid's name for the original one?
Sushi asked, "Is Gigantor sentient?"
Sentient?
He doesn't talk. And
He's just
like,
more like a
Keeps it-
mascot.
he
keeps
is
his-
he's like a weapon that like thinks for himself, but like all he does is to just defeat the enemy. That's like all his thing is.
Detroit become Gigantor.
Amuro Ray is the pilot. Is that a good pilot? Shoot.
Who?
They
Amuro Ray is
Amuro Ray.
dope.
I know, right, dude? I was telling them we should put Iron Giant
I
in so I
would-
can
yeah.
recognize some of the robot. We got Iron Giant.
Well, a Gigantor
We
is
got-
basically the Iron Giant. He's like old school.
Does he suicide?
I don't
Pepe
remember.
Hands.
I don't remember if he does in the show.
Yeah,
Or,
Just
or in
replace-
one of his iterations.
We'll just replace EVA Unit 1 with the Iron Giant.
because like I mean,
Hogarth pilots
Yeah.
EVA Unit
We'll
1.
replace Gigantor with Hammond.
I mean, Hammond's an option. Well, technically, you put
He
Diva.
now
You
is,
put
yeah.
Diva in here first.
Diva
right?
and yeah.
Diva's more of a mech than Hammond.
Although
Hammond's
she's,
more like
very,
the mech from The
Although they're
Incredibles.
very small compared to these guys.
Doesn't Hammond have like this same like diva fucking pose?
Yeah.
He's going to.
It's fucking adorable.
Anyway.
So he has like cognitive powers that make him a godlike pilot. So he's a godlike pilot versus an AI.
Yeah. Look up Japanese.
Look up
sumo
Megalobox
wrestling.
and get back to me.
Yeah.
Look up Japanese sumo bot. What was it called? Japanese robot sumo. Look up Japanese robot sumo, and I'll tell you all you need to know about AI and how far they've gotten in terms of combat potential. And that's to say it's not.
You know what? I'm going for
Yeah, but it's Gigantor.
I'm going
I'm
for
saying a human pilot
I'm going for
skills
RX on this one.
as Amuro could beat Gigantor.
Yeah.
What if Gigantor has super?
See, because like they always
What if?
because like Gigantor went against Strelitzia, but they have a different system that's like way more complicated than just a guy piloting a robot.
Yeah.
So, I think RX wins in sort of that case because he controls the whole thing. Like he has human reflexes while
I mean,
Gigantor
Sushi.
has his.
Who do you think would win, RX-78 or?
I'm going for RX.
Gigantor.
honestly.
I mean, RX. Seems to make the most sense here.
Yes.
I'm just trying to play. The
Devil's advocate.
the officiator also, just like and devil's advocate. Just, trying to pull discussion from both sides here because I don't know anything.
What the fuck?
But now you know everything.
Regrettably.
Mostly.
Sushi says, wants RX to win the tourney.
Okay, we're doing
All right.
RX. Oh,
Well, that was my vote.
You heard the audience.
I'm thinking.
They're shouting RX in the
RX.
crowds.
Kevin, what do you think?
Sorry, trying to figure out how this.
Wait, what are you
fucking
building?
Piece slides.
He's
in.
building a Gundam, so he's
Oh,
Shit,
obviously
he
in the
voted
side.
RX. Oh, well, that's too
You
bad.
already
I don't-
decided.
I can't. I mean,
That's an RX, right? That's RX?
it's
No, that is
Banshee
a.
That is upside down. Is what it is.
That's
It
what-
says
it's
RX.
upside down.
RXO.
Yeah.
0.
Everything is an RX.
Shit.
Yeah, all of them
He
are
voted
RX.
RX.
Well, not all of them are.
Alec, what are you voting for?
RX.
RX. Yeah, well, it's RX, right?
I'm voting
RX.
for Macross actually.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Alright,
It can
we'll go
turn-
zero.
It
Come
can
on.
Alright.
turn into a jet.
Dude,
Yes.
so can
Soaking of Starscream.
yeah,
he's not,
That-
Starscream.
he's not being piloted. By
That one time Optimus Prime turned into a
A
jet.
Bumblebee, no.
All right, RX.
Everyone
wins.
was able
The
to fly at some
semifinals.
point.
They can still fly. They can fly through
No, this
space.
is no. Oh wait, is this? No, this is the finals.
Yeah, it's fine.
RX won the semifinals.
Oh, okay.
Now we're on the final.
Now we're.
It's Ava Unit 1 versus RX-782.
Do you want to give us
The-
a quick mecha update, Kevin, before we jump on
Boy, I can't get this fucking piece.
that? Show
What
us
step we
your
on? What
fucking
step we on?
piece.
Step 4, step 5?
Yeah.
We are.
Step 8.
You're on
Yeah,
overhead right
we're
now.
on. We're
on a
on
new
this right
page?
here. So
Shit, what's that? Step 3.
That's
So-
3.5.
3.58.
In the last check, we went from 3 to 3.5.
Okay, so essentially, there's a little
Yikes.
slit. This, I got you. Right here,
What's up, my rapper name? It's Lil Slit. Time to freestyle.
you gotta essentially slide this into there, and then it protrudes out at the same time. So,
Shit.
yeah, boy, I need a file.
Uh,
Sushi
it's not
Bento
gonna-
says I can pull up the instructions to guide you.
Okay, yeah, it's
It's gonna have an
the
over the internet operation.
yeah. Or we could just do
Over
this
the
on
phone.
my personal stream. I could
you
definitely.
could get the step 5.
We have
And then-
Twitch builds mecha.
Yeah.
Twitch builds Gunpla.
Where they
Left,
control
right.
no,
Yeah, they control little
robotic
robot
arms.
hands.
Dude, wait, that's the
that just
future.
fucking, like,
That's the
come
future.
in and just.
You could do that with just like one
No one
robot
watches
too.
people anymore.
And then, like, after like 6 months, it's gonna actually build something like remotely close to a
You, just do,
mecha.
Alright.
you could do anything like that. You like a robot arm if you attach the commands and you
Yeah.
attach Twitch.
Have you seen there's this phone app that lets you control cranes, these crane games.
yeah,
From a
Toriba or something. Yeah.
You it gives you like remote control of a crane game
In Japan.
In Japan,
Oh.
yeah. There's like
Is it
this
a rental?
warehouse of crane games that have cameras pointed to them, and that's because they're
Oh.
being controlled via the internet. So you have to give real world money
Got
to
it.
enter this to enter this thing.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Okay, so
And
I
then-
need to.
Or you
they
can
ship it to you?
spectate for free. You can spectate other people playing the game,
So you can.
and yeah, and they'll ship it to
figure
you
out
if you
win something.
Gee, that sounds dope.
That sounds like a fucking money sink right there,
Yeah.
man. We gotta get in on
But
that.
it's so
we gotta
cool.
do Twitch makes Gunpla.
All
When
right.
you do Twitch, is that Twitch plays Jenga, like with robot arms versus each other? Like you have 2 streams going.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Dude,
Okay.
wait.
I just
got
had
it?
to. I had to cut it really close.
I was
Oh,
just,
okay. We
get
I was just
huge
stalling
teams.
so you
All
can
right.
show it off. Show it off, man. Show us that
So yeah, it was
beautiful.
this piece
And
right
now
here.
form the
if
body.
You, if you could see that,
Yeah.
right up in here.
What a beautiful slit.
Essentially,
Damn, dude, is that
Hold
the
on.
energy core?
What a sexy slit.
That's the heart.
Damn,
let's get a
the
close
heart
up
of darkness right there.
of the instruction manual.
Oh,
That way
excuse
it
me.
gives it focus.
Oh, talking about
Okay.
robots makes me
It's the NTD.
Right up
You know,
in there.
guys, the NTD.
Right up in here. We got the.
What? New type. That sounds
Oh,
sick.
I was
I don't
gonna
know what that
say,
is, but it's,
it's crazy.
still
Netto Dere.
Netsundere. Netsundere. Netju no. Dere?
Dere.
Destroy
We're getting there.
mode.
We're getting there.
They call it cycle frame. What the? That's sick. That's nice.
All right.
all right.
Step 4. Essentially, I had to cut it really close, or else it wouldn't wedge in there.
Speaking of wedges,
Speaking of which, is the final
Oh,
round.
baby. Wait,
what kind of
should've
segue was
clapped. Ready? 3, 2, 1, clap. Okay, there. Final round.
wait,
What
is
do
like
we
one
got?
clap or continuous clap?
Final
Actually,
round.
Single clap.
EVA
Easy
Unit
clap?
1 versus RX 782. The one that made Mecha popular versus the one
That made it
that
unpopular.
made it
That made
unpopular.
everyone sad.
They're like an anti-hero versus a hero, right?
Basically, yeah.
So it's like
For
All Might
a-
versus Stain.
We're basically
Well, not
asking,
really.
where is Mecha today? Where,
This is Dante versus Virgil.
Well,
Are
where's
we-
Meched today? Looks
are
at
we-
Darling and the Franxx. We're in a
are
very
we in the
bad
darkest
state.
timeline, or did we save it? Is Darling and the Franxx a
Well, I
shoddy
mean-
recreation of the shit Eva tried to do, or is it a send up?
Gundam's still relevant, but you don't see any. Wait, Avian's from
Gundams
Evangelion,
can
right?
get pretty depressing sometimes.
It's from
Have you
Evangelion,
seen
right?
Have you seen the series where they fucking turn the Gunpla and they fight inside the
Oh,
Gunpla?
okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
Gundam
not-
gets very depressing.
Yeah.
that
no,
that,
that's
that
the
killed
season.
me on
That's the
inside.
season.
Yeah.
It's
Gundam Build Divers.
yeah,
Gundam
Gundam Build
Divers.
Divers. Before that though, there's the Iron Blood Orphans, right? Or something like that?
Iron-Blooded
Orphans
Orphans.
made me cry,
In a good way.
and I can't say that about Evangelion. In
Gundam,
an amazing way.
Gundam Seed made me cry
Yeah.
because it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
Will you say Gundam as a franchise overall is better than Evangelion?
Of course.
Well, yeah, Gundam, because Gundam is a
'Cause
franchise,
they don't
and
fucking leave
Eva,
the balls hanging and they don't run out of budget.
yeah,
Also, Sunrise also made Daily Lives of High School Boys.
Mhm.
You can't say that
Fun
about
fact.
Gynax. They made Panty and Stocking,
yeah.
which
I mean,
is
that's
also
great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Wait, that's,
Okay,
that's
they're
pretty
about
good.
even.
That's pretty good.
I walked into that one.
All right,
We're preparing studios now.
but
RX, I mean, well, I mean, okay, let's
Oh
look
man, now we need
Let's-
daily,
because we
now
had
we
this
need
whole
daily
debate.
lives of Panty and Stocking in high school.
Let's. Oh.
So we had this whole debate
that's
with
flip-flappers.
Lancelot.
That's
And
flip-flappers. I'm not
Lancelot
even
is
joking.
basically a more souped up version of
Wait, we're
an
talking about
RX.
Lancelot again?
What? Ava versus RX.
Well, I'm just thinking back to our old thing, just
Oh,
to
okay.
just to base
for reference.
on just for reference.
Remember when Lancelot lost? Ha! Got him.
Yeah,
Killed himself
killed himself
just to live, which is
just to
kind of ironic.
live. Would the RX pilot do the same, or would it be stronger?
Well,
My
they said the
boy-
RX pilot is a super
My boy
godlike
Roy.
Yeah, he
Armand.
is.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
Amuro Ray.
yeah.
Oh, I said Roy Armand.
Wait. Is that
So for
Aaron?
reference,
Aaron
Eva would
Yeager?
be Virgil.
Wait, who's
and then
Armand
Dante
from-
would be.
Isn't there an
RX.
Armand in?
There's
Attack?
a yeah. He's the blonde boy.
Yeah.
Oh, is his name Roy?
No.
No.
Oh.
I just made that up.
Armin.
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 Hammer.
Oh, Armin.
Tension.
I think he said Armand. I was thinking there's a guy with the last name Armand. Yeah, what's the common last name? Armin Van
Or-
Buren.
Okay, that laser sword.
Can it beat it?
It could.
It could be.
Can it go through the shield? Okay.
This is a mecha that is designed
To
for
fight other mechas?
intergalactic space combat with other mecha.
Mhm.
How about the EVA unit? Is it not? Or it's against
It has
aliens?
been in space. It has been in orbit of Earth.
Yeah.
Um,
It is.
Oh yeah,
been
but it
in
severely lacks
dimensions
space.
outside our own whatever.
Does the Gundam specifically
edit
fight in
everything.
space?
It has been in a very depressing space. It can deal with.
It's been in the mind of Shinji.
It can deal with teen angst and teen lust for comatose women, and that's a very,
Simultaneously.
Please.
that's a very tough space to operate in. Okay, if your mecha still accepts you after that, then you're doing something right. Like it's well designed.
Something about choking.
Yeah. I think the coordinators in Seed may be better than new types.
All right,
in
so
new
long
Seed
range
first.
combat.
I think the
Who
coordinators
excels?
in Shinji's Seed are
Yeah.
pretty maybe better than any of us can understand.
Do they excel in long range? Like who would win?
RX.
RX.
RX is
RX.
long range. What? Well, what does it use?
I don't
Use
know.
a gun?
A gun.
Uses a gun.
Doesn't
So
it
does every unit, but like
Yeah.
not all the time.
Yeah.
not strong guns?
Plus, like
It has guns that come out of buildings that rise from the ground, and
And
when
it-
it needs to refill, another building comes up with guns. And
Yeah.
it's cool.
and as you can
So if he
see
fights in
here,
space, he's at a
the
disadvantage.
RX has a shield
I mean,
and a gun, so he can just be like, pop, 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 shh,
shield.
pop, pop, pop. Shh.
Look, the Ava is suited to fight not mechas, but like crazy fucking like weird
Alien.
Eldritch abomination fucking alien shit. Like it fights a fucking morphing cube at one point.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I don't know, man. On one hand, like
So this is a mecha killer against something that's not really experienced against mechas.
But it can kill.
this is an anime
biotic
saver
life.
versus an anime destroyer at the end
Yeah.
of the day. Like who do you want to promote? But yes, you're right. It's a mecha destroyer versus
PvE versus PvP.
abomination
right? Yeah.
destroyer. Yeah.
I mean, we put it like PvP versus PvE. It's like usually
My-
PvP
alright.
is gonna wreck you.
All right, my
Hey, look, Salmon Run is its own thing. Okay, if you get good at that, you get good at being good.
Okay.
you get good at being good.
Just because
Okay.
you're a turf war motherfucker doesn't mean I want you to buy
My
salmon.
my heart says RX, even though
My
it's
mind
kind
says
of
RX. You guys are giving it more.
my heart and my mind says RX because even
your
though it's the
soul.
obvious, it's also kind of the obvious choice to be the winner,
Is
but
it?
also Eva would also be an obvious choice.
My mind says, Shinji, you know what? Get out of the mecha now. You can leave.
My heart says that too.
Yeah, it's time.
Boy has been through so much.
Yeah.
He has been through so much. So is Roy, whatever.
Roy.
I haven't
Roy.
seen the original. I haven't seen the
Yeah,
original.
I'm sure he
Gundam.
has a dark.
Or I don't
past.
remember. I don't remember the original Gundam that much.
Yeah.
But I know he's kind of.
Hey, you
Oh
know-
man, if Barbados was in this, you wouldn't even.
Oh,
I
no.
wouldn't even give you any quarter, man.
Oh
My
no.
boy, my fucking boy needs to win that shit. Yeah, Amuro.
My voice is RX.
You know, man. I mean, if we had the mech from Little Witch Academia, this would have been a different story.
It would have been
Yeah.
if we had the Galaxy Gurren
would've
Lagann. It
lost
would have
on the
been.
first
If we had Mr. Electric from Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D.
If we had
That is-
Hammond,
That is the
the
most
wrecking
lowest.
ball.
The lowest.
That is not the.
Shoddy.
That is like the edges of the bottom of the barrel.
Metabots.
I don't know, man. He can control circuits.
It's the dust in the
He has
bottom of the barrel.
imagination.
If we had Team Rocket in this shit,
Is he rocking off a mech?
Yeah, they
they
do.
probably had.
They have a Meowth mech.
They have a
Shit,
fucking
really?
balloon. Yeah.
They have
That's not a
a.
balloon. It's a mech.
They have a
It has
fucking.
grown arms.
They have a
okay?
magic
They
card.
are
I guess,
technically
yeah.
piloting that.
They did
balloon.
grab Pikachu with those arms once.
Yeah, twice. No,
Twice.
850
850
times.
What does I have in my dank list?
I don't remember
The
your
final
name was.
form of Barbados
Fucking that
in
quadrupod from
Iron Blooded
The Incredibles,
Orphans
the
is
first
called
one.
Barbados Lupus Rex.
He would win.
Beard-
This whole tournament.
Bearded Wolf King. Like, what the fuck is that name?
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my vote is still RX.
Dude, the
so-
Hulkbuster from the Avengers.
Yeah. But
Optimus
but no,
Prime,
it's gotta be
Megazord.
it's gotta be a big boy.
It's gotta be big. How about Megazord from Mighty Morphin
Well,
Power?
Hulkbuster, I don't count as a big boy.
It's not that big.
Okay. And so it ends. Surprisingly.
With thunderous applause.
Booyah! RX 78 2.
Woo!
Won the mech bracket. Big surprise.
Big surprise, but also kind of right.
Yeah. Actually, you could have just told us who's the strongest mecha.
Like, Sushi could have done it from the beginning and been like, yeah, he's gonna.
Galaxy Gurlon. Okay. He
Yeah.
chucks galaxies, dude.
He throws
them like frisbees. That's your whole fucking universe, man. Like, that's your whole existence, getting thrown like a fucking frisbee, dude.
All right, so I guess it's RX.
Yep.
Sushi voted RX. That means we gotta vote RX.
Yep.
And we also, we came to a logical conclusion.
Yeah.
It was
There's
fair
a
and
reason
square.
for that, yeah.
We came into the same arena.
So yeah, Mecha is still dead though.
All right, now we gotta figure out which Gunpla would be the best.
Oh no, like this.
Oh, burning gun.
Yeah.
Philatia would be a sick gunpla,
Let's do
but I
some
would
lore.
love to build.
Let's do some
Ava,
predictions for the
one.
Darling in the Franxx finale.
No, let's not. I don't want to.
What's his name's voice will be different.
No,
Okay,
you don't-
someone.
That's my
Wait,
prediction.
what did you watch the last
YouTube,
latest episode?
someone revealed a
Space.
clip, not a clip,
What?
but like a
Go Space.
screenshot
Yeah,
of the
but
next episode.
like we're
I've been
predicting. Let's
spoiled
make some
on a
predictions.
development
We haven't
that
seen it yet.
happens in
Well,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Have they seen it?
They're on 2 episodes still, right?
Just
They're not-
one.
One? Two more
I feel like
episodes.
it's
two more.
One or two.
Is it two?
Tomorrow.
Two more.
So there's gonna be one, and then like
I just heard a report
meltdown
about that
episode where
guy
just chilling,
who's
I-
voice changed.
Yeah,
like a big battle.
I'm gonna go over. If we're gonna go into predicting how that's gonna go down, I'm saying that they're gonna pull a full kill.
They pulled it.
Okay.
But
No,
yeah,
no,
I know,
they're gonna
like,
do it again.
We're gonna do it again.
More,
They're-
like
okay,
in a
no, no,
bigger-
they're
I
gonna-
mean,
okay.
he's going.
He's going
He's
to.
going to. Can we say it?
Yeah.
To what?
Space. Damn it.
Of course, everybody's
He's going
No,
to
he said it
fucking
already.
space.
Yeah, everybody's going to
Okay.
space.
Everyone
But it's a
goes.
matter of
That's good.
what are they gonna do there? Is it gonna be Gurren Lagann space or is it gonna be Kill la Kill
Okay,
space?
well, a path isn't gonna be throwing galaxies. That's-
Are they the same space?
But a path is
It's
like
the
pretty
Gynax
indestructible
Trigger
so
universe.
It was
Just
just a
think about
matter of
Gurren
going to.
Lagann. Once the mechas start piloting other mechas, shit gets real.
All right.
Shit gets.
But they're hinting someone's going to die in Darling
Fat Toshi.
at the
Um,
end.
Yeah,
I really
Satoshi-
don't think it's gonna be.
Ikuna
it's
is
too easy.
dead, dude.
She's already dead.
She's
She
already,
has white.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
like.
I don't
They're gonna
think
kill off
Ikuna
a
can-
major character.
0-2.
It has to be someone. 0-2. It's too
Zero Two's
easy.
already dead, man.
Yeah, dude, she's at the knee.
Sorry.
She's dead as a character.
She's
Yeah.
my inspo.
Okay.
Ichigo's already
Hashtag
dead.
daily motivation.
Ichigo's already dead to everybody.
I actually, well, I mean,
She
anyone remembers?
she res. She had a solid res. Okay.
Okay.
I predicted.
Sure.
On the third day, she
Wait.
rose again. And I can
Wait, yeah,
say
yeah,
that
she
because
mentioned- wait, no,
Evangelion referenced it.
They had
too.
the moment where they took down the thing with them near the end. Remember when 0-2 was going to the Shrilisia path
Mhm.
and like Goro and their mech, Goro and Ichigo, they're like, oh, we're gonna take this guy down to the bottom. We're like, oh no, and then people are like, oh shit, they died. But then they don't
They
acknowledge
just
that
showed up
they just
again.
showed, they just walked up.
Yeah.
They showed up, like, hey, let's farm.
Hey, Stardew Valley though.
I'm like, what?
I'm all about that, man.
That's
I'm
fine.
like, what's?
I love how
what's the
Goro
time
just
skip?
wanted to stay on Earth and farm. That's my boy.
Was Ikuno's hair was still purple?
Ikuno's hair
During
is
that
still
battle.
gray.
No, it's gray
After.
after the time lapse. So it's
After-
like how
no.
long was the?
No,
was
after,
it turned gray
It turned
in the
gray.
final battle.
Yeah, in the final battle.
Oh, in the battle.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
When she fired her
the
lasers.
laser.
Yeah.
Or the semifinal battle.
Semi-final.
That's what I don't know. Can
She
she,
didn't
still
make
pilot?
semifinals.
She can still pilot. She proved it in the battle, right?
And we
She-
got to
her hair
the
was gray.
semifinals of the Mecha.
Oh
But
yeah,
she's like-
Yeah.
But she's
This is
close to
real.
wearing out. She's close to dying. But her death is like expected. Because it's like coming soon, but it's like someone's gonna get killed in action.
I don't want Zorome and.
I think
Lee
Goro.
Goro
I don't
to
know, man.
die.
Goro. They would
I
kill
want
him.
them to live and make babies.
I think it's Rome and what's her name? Miku.
I don't
yeah.
want them to die.
I don't think they're gonna
I
die. I
love
think
them.
they've already established.
They
No,
could
no.
totally kill them off for dramatic effect, though. I can totally see that happening.
But there's like bigger characters to kill off for dramatic, like
Is this
Goro.
what we're-
Like
They can
Goro,
do-
they're
They
hinting
could kill
at
off everyone.
They can,
For dramatic.
Everyone
they can pull up a
dies.
rogue one.
Only Nana gets to live.
That's all we need. Just not.
Dude, I was so jealous of that little fuck who got
Oh,
the
you're
Nana
right.
hug
Yeah,
in the last episode.
they could all die, and then
What
it
the
would
fuck?
just
I
hint
need a
at
Nana
like
hug so
there
badly.
was no, but they have okay, but 0-2 and Hero have to live because they have to paint the book at the end, their page.
Or not.
They have to have a
Or
scene.
not.
Somebody else. Somebody else.
They're
has to
gonna paint it with their.
But no one else knows it, so they don't have any any
Paint it.
background, or they don't have anyone to fill in the page for
Dr.
them.
Franxx knows it. He just
He's
shows
dead.
up. He shows up out of nowhere. He's like a fucking. He's fucking just a head, a bouncing head. He has a paintbrush in his mouth. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
My path. What the
It just ends with him. Like the last
And it's like
page
in
of
what?
the book is him fucking the lolly.
The fucking 001.
Yeah.
I love the Klaxosaurus. It has a I love Klaxosaurus shirt.
I would like a alternate, like Evangelion has done this a ton of times, like high school AU, you know,
Yeah.
slice of life.
Yeah.
An alternate one? I wish they had like end of episode ones. You know, a lot of animes tend to have like those specials at the end of episodes. Seven Deadly Sins does it for anyone who watches that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think they're gonna kill Goro. My original prediction, I am still kind of sticking by, is that they're gonna kill Ichigo. I predicted that last season. By the end of it.
Yeah.
I just want to say they're gonna kill Silverome and Miku just so it doesn't happen, because I'm always wrong.
What?
So I just want to say that.
But I don't know. It's like,
Kill-
like if you
gonna-
think about
they're gonna
the
do
plot, like the way they're directing the plot. They said Goro gave up. You know, he's like, this is my, you know, I know what I'm getting to. We're
Goro
gonna go
gave
through.
up?
No, he's like, I'm gonna go. He gave up his. Or he didn't give up. He established like, yeah, this is my choice. This is my path.
Yeah.
Remember at the end, he was like, I'm gonna go into
He
space
doesn't
with
even
you.
want to fuck that girl anymore. I'm so mad. Go, bro. You deserve better.
He was like, whatever, man. This is my choice. So he goes, he's probably gonna die. That's my guess. He goes, he's like, you know what,
The
man? I
Nines
picked
better
this path.
fucking die. They're literally coming along just to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna die.
Except for the one that's
It's
with
like,
the hero.
it's set up too easy, you know.
Yeah.
Hero and the guy.
Hero and Franxx. Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyways, they're gonna die. They have to die.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean, well, they're already dead-ish.
Yeah.
They're
They're
dead
dying.
inside.
They're
Like,
dead
you
to
like, you
me.
know.
If they live and
Every
someone else dies, I'm be pissed.
They're set. Well, actually, they're set up to die, right? Because we're all expecting them to die.
Yeah.
But
So they could live.
This is not fucking Infinity War or some shit, okay? Like,
They die. They fade.
I guess it is. Yeah, it's just Infinity War.
It was Infinity War all along.
Yeah.
No, it was Neon. It was
Neon
Evangelion.
Genesis Evangelion, but
the last movie. This is what the series is.
Yeah, it just says the end.
Yeah.
And you're 02
That
will
was
be
the
back
dumb-
in
that was the
Evangelion 4.
Can I just say that
You
was
cannot
that was the dumbest part.
fuck.
Which one?
That was the we're fucking aliens, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Big Daddy Papa is a fucking alien.
Well, you know, actually, when
tricked ya.
You think it's like kind of. At first, I thought it was like, wow, this is super. Because you know, it's like a trigger thing to do, and it's like
Yeah.
super, you know, garbage. But if you look
And
back,
then aliens.
if you look back, it's like, it kind of makes sense.
I mean,
They
yeah,
hinted at
there's
it.
stupid fucking
No,
logic.
They're like Papa and his council, right? They're
Who
in the.
magically gains influence in the world because they're smart. Because people listen to scientists. That's something that happens definitely.
Yep.
Thanks,
Thanks,
politics.
America.
Well, it wasn't
Thanks,
like it was
science.
like threatened to listening to them because they
Uh-huh.
had that much power.
Yeah.
It's like they developed magma core energy, so like people.
Oh,
wanted it.
because rich oil industries love alternative energy. Like they're fucking like throwing money at that shit.
Alright.
It's
man.
like saying
Fucking-
a rich oil company got the most influence in the world, which makes sense because people only listen to money. So it makes sense why they got up there, like the human part of ape, but like the part that infiltrated ape, it's like why are they in space in the first place? You saw they showed a clip of the council
because
floating above space, and that's why I thought something was fishy.
because it's safe in space. Because
I mean, it is, but it's like
well, apparently they can fly to space,
Space
but you
is
didn't know they
cool.
could fly to space.
it's also why they never showed their faces.
Yeah. Also, you could satellites can theoretically chuck bombs anywhere.
I think one of the first big clues was when they showed the flashback of the doctor going with the other Papa members, and they were first talking to the Klaxosaur princess, and she killed the members,
Yeah.
but then they were empty.
She was like,
Everyone was like,
faker.
why are they empty? Like, who are you guys? And she's like, she knew that they were,
Faker.
the part of the hive mind,
Yeah.
because they're empty, because there's nothing there.
Husk.
So they're hinting at it since like very early on, I think, and I was like, it's not just out of the blue.
Again, like, yes, they established that. Is it a good plot?
No,
No.
It's
it's like
fucking dumb.
No.
They're aliens controlling shit behind the scenes.
but it's very true.
plus the exact same model as the last Ava.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
say that, but it's the
Plus,
last
like,
Ava.
fucking Kill la Kill, man. Like, Jesus.
I mean,
Like,
at least they're not strings.
The Kill la Kill revealed that plot twist as a joke.
Yeah.
Like, that was a joke in Kill la Kill. Like, they're aliens. And they're like, that's fucking stupid. And you're supposed to laugh at
yeah.
that. And
But
now
now-
they're doing it seriously. And I'm
And
like,
you're just like,
that's,
oh.
that's fucking
I
dumb.
think it's the A1 aspect. They're like, we gotta seriously, I really like
Just
this
blame
idea.
all the bad shit on anyone.
I
because
mean,
Trigger
you
never
gotta think
makes
about it. It's like
mistakes.
Trigger. Well, you know, because
Trigger makes mistakes all the time.
I mean, they do, but you know, it's like you can laugh at it because they know when
They
take
know
themselves
they're
seriously.
making
Yeah.
mistakes.
You, like since Inferno Cup, you can tell
what
they're
if
the kind of
Little Witch
company.
Academia ended on aliens? That would have been great.
That
I
would have
mean,
been awesome.
no. I mean,
Magic
they're tied.
aliens.
You
Magic.
know the theory. Like
Harry Potter with
you got
aliens.
Little Witch Academia. You know how there's like they always focus on outro or
Yeah.
the opening also. They have stars.
Oh
right?
my god! If this
And those
ends,
stars were.
if this
were
ends
useful.
with, sorry, if this ends with one of the other Trigger girls being announced, I'm gonna fucking cream.
No, but like you know, like they had to focus on like those four patterns, like four corner stars.
Uh-huh.
And
Little
don't
Witch.
forget about
And when they
what's
revealed the
that
hive mind people, they had two star-shaped heads
Yeah.
for each other. It's a Little Witch Academia.
and don't forget about God, what's the little
They came
tiny
from when Little Witch. They
series?
all sent the stuff to space.
Space Patrol.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Luluco?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Luluco.
That was from space.
It ties into
Luluco ends with the reveal of one of their Trigger mascots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just going. She's just going through the Triggerverse.
Yeah. It ends with her.
And Darling
it ends with her
would
becoming
end in-
Trigger Girl,
Yeah.
and then there's two other characters that haven't been revealed and haven't had their origin story revealed. They could just end Darling. Like
Yeah.
Ichigo becomes Muzzle or some shit. It's like, I'm gonna go off into space now. Fuck.
Guts just showed.
Travel with fucking Luluco and shit. Like, I
Dude,
would
what
be
if a Luluco shows up at the end of Dark?
Man, and that
man.
would confirm
Yo.
the Triggerverse.
Wait, I mean, they would.
Darling deserves to be in the Triggerverse. I mean, it's half Trigger.
The half Triggerverse.
Yeah, half Trigger.
It is the Netflix show of the Triggerverse.
Do it. Man, that's ouch.
Hey, I
that's
like
hurt. That's a
Stranger
roast.
Things.
I mean, they have good series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like
Daredevil
live
was
action.
sweet. Daredevil was sweet.
Daredevil was really good. That's one of the best Marvel series of all time.
Jessica Jones
I'd
was
say.
sweet. Luke Cage, man.
It was more like what was
Iron
the
Fist, man. Defenders.
episode 2 Daredevil hallway scene.
Yeah.
Very
But then
nice.
they did it again. In season 2.
Hey man, if it ain't broke.
Don't fix it.
You know, I mean, they had their Violet Evergarden on Netflix.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Was there a point to this?
what's the gun?
We're talking about Netflix.
The gun
Oh,
block.
shit.
The gun plow. What's
It's called massive progress once you figure out that
Wait, are you on step
sometimes
five
you
yet?
don't want to cut close enough.
What's
No,
that- what's
I'm
that?
on step 7.
When am I
Dude,
cutting this off,
nice.
man? We were at 9:09.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
get a step 8, just for what's the symbolism? Because we had 8 mechas.
What are you talking about? We run on time. We didn't do a second take.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We didn't have to restart the stream because we left the mic muted.
For
and-
30
We didn't have to
minutes.
build a giant Strelitzia.
G2.
We should have
to
just
fight
had like
against
the
aliens.
mecha, like 2 models of the mecha, and have it done underneath the table.
And just
Yeah,
just
in
Whoa.
between transitions, be all like, and then it's
You know, you gotta pull up
Yeah.
a picture of the mecha,
Just like
drag
those
it over
cooking
the
shows.
overlay,
Yeah.
and then be like, "Whoa, it's done!
Oh, shit.
Whoa, graphic!"
It's those cooking shows where like they cook the things, but then they already have it done.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
we gotta record this for time.
Yeah. But
No,
yeah,
we don't have to sit here the whole time. Once I get past this step, I'll be good to go.
will that take
We'll continue in the future.
10, 20, 30, 40 minutes?
Years.
Years.
Why don't you just build it while you're in Splatoon lobbies? Because then you'll have like half of it done after the third match. Especially if you're playing ranks. Cause
Yeah, even the master says it'll take like 3 or 5 of these streams to build a gunpla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just get to
And we're
step.
not even like experienced gunpla makers.
we're not
Let's
even
get to
helping.
6.
Is there speed gunpla makers?
I would prefer
What?
not to. Honestly,
I
that's,
think there are.
there probably
Like,
is,
people will,
but
like,
I
open up the
honestly
box.
blindfolded gunpla makers.
I mean,
That would be really cool.
maybe
to
like the
watch.
simpler ones. I don't know.
They
Sushi
should have a
bento. Is there
Gunpla.
blind?
Can you do it
Gunpla.
blindfolded?
They should have a gunpla game, making game, gunpla
Like
simulator.
IKEA, except
Plus,
Yeah.
with
Gun-
a team trying to make a gunpla.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
would-
bad idea.
Yeah.
It's so bad it's good.
Yeah, we would help you, but
No, we're talking.
we're
like,
trying to run a show, Kevin.
I mean, the show that I set up.
Yeah, we're trying to run your show.
Hey,
Kinda
this would be
run my show.
amazing if we had quirky Koino radio ass music playing.
but we don't want to get flagged by Twitch.
You gotta make
so
it.
that's what feels
They're
bad.
even taking down channels that have licensed music now.
Exactly, that's what I saw. Like
We can't do anything.
yeah,
We can do our own music. Hold up, where's your Tomato?
In my room somewhere. Yeah, we're probably not gonna go there.
Gundam Breaker? The heck is that?
That sounds crazy. Actually.
Gundam Breaker is like the big fighting game with all like generations of. Gundam has very great games, video games,
That's good, yeah.
like Gundam, Dynasty
I'm
Warriors.
surprised they don't
Gundam.
have a VR yet.
Yeah, they
It's
have all
about
they
that.
have all the
I imagine
Gundam
that being
arcade
pretty
games.
big. A Gundam VR.
Gundam Crossfire. No, that was not a good one. Good old PS3, early PS3 days.
I just want to see some VR 5v5s. It's gonna be big in the next like
There was
5 to 10
Mobile
years.
Suit Saga, which was like the Gundam RPG, which was kind of weird, but
It worked.
it worked.
I heard about it. Yeah.
Everything it was chibi Gundam, so
Gundam stories.
yeah. As SD, that's the that's
XD.
no SD.
SD.
SD Gundam is the term when they're like
Chibi?
chibified Gundam.
I love that shit.
Yeah,
I love Chibi Gundam. That's so dumb. I love it.
SD Gundam
It's
was
dun gum.
weird.
Gun
Read a
gum.
slide that just says, "We're chatting about nothing."
We're chatting about nothing.
It's a neck-
You don't have to watch.
No, you have to watch.
Well, you have to watch, but you don't
You
have
have
to.
to.
You have to watch.
You have to see it
The like,
coming
comment,
to a
and
theater
subscribe.
near you.
I
Alright,
thought this
guys.
was a good idea.
Are you on step 10?
No, like
Right?
Build a
I'm
mecha
at
on
7, but they
stream?
have
20
no,
cents.
no. There's like a B4. What do you want me to do
bingo.
with this? Put
Bingo.
this right in the freaking
Yeah, there's
what?
also an after, and that's
Yeah.
when we end the stream and take this stuff down.
Exactly.
Wow, nice segue.
So yeah, for sure, I'll probably be building this later on
Yeah,
on my own
you
personal
gotta do a
stream.
Gunpla stream.
Either that or I'll just do it in between or after this, honestly.
But
I
now-
could just be here, put this on the overhead camera, slap on a nice
Play
overlay,
video game music.
and
Yeah.
then
Fine, I'll take
we'll
it.
do that.
Yeah.
But now you know that it takes forever.
I mean,
It's a good experience.
And
Well, what do we got? We got progress.
yeah, we got a lot of progress.
We
actually.
got the
We have-
what's it called? The NTD.
So we have the torso, pretty much. This piece somehow sits in here, and it's not like it's weird.
Probably.
So yeah, we have the torso, or like I would say breastplate technically, and then we have the rocket jets, which will end up going on the back, I'm assuming, and then we have the wings built. So it's just a matter of us putting all of this together.
The yellow
eventually.
parts of the
Work
cycle
in
frame.
progress.
Wow, we learned so much from Sushi Bento.
Yeah.
Shout out to our #1 sponsor,
Yeah.
Crunchyroll.
We
We
don't
like
even have
the-
that sponsor.
We'd like to thank our sponsors today.
Bad
Us.
decisions.
Girls Frontier Line, Girls Line Frontier,
Girls Frontline.
Girls Frontline,
Girls Backdash.
Gigantor, and Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out to you guys.
I wish.
Isekai
You
Smart
fool
Gun.
us.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to go into the announcements. Obviously, this is the other one. This is officially the last episode of Season 1, it being
Yeah.
episode 12. So, thank you guys for coming out, especially Sushi Bento for helping me out with, all the Gunpla and whatnot. And thank you everybody else who supported us over these 12 episodes, even though we're only starting out really small.
Yeah.
We're always planning to expand, and one of those things is actually go to the wide real quick with the main.
We have a wide.
Some of these posters will be changing.
So
Literally
say goodbye to your
tonight.
favorite poster
So
waifu.
some of these posters back here will be used to expand our set. We're actually going to be making the set a little bit bigger so we have enough space. We're all kind of cramped around the table right now.
Yeah.
We're also giving Alec the chance to sit in the back and control
Or-
from back
or
there.
He's
he's-
officially gonna be the chair guy.
He's gonna be the camera dude. He's gonna be cutting all this. So we're actually gonna give him his own little section,
That's
so he
me.
can just go ahead and sit there, and allow me, a little alleviate some of the pressure, so I could actually be running.
Engaged in-
Yeah, be more engaged in the
I'm gonna shoot
actual
for sound
progress.
effects too.
Also, I'm just gonna say this: we're gonna be doing promos starting season 2, and all of season 1. I will be trying to cut down and edit it in time for season 2 premiere. So
okay.
expect
promos
to
for
have
the show.
Yeah, promos for the
I
show.
thought you meant like we're
Like,
promoting something.
No, like what's going to be happening the next week, what's going to be coming up. So like essentially we would do like a quick like 30-second promo of us saying like, yeah, we have, we're doing Gunpla today. We're focusing on Darling in the Franxx and GunGale Online, and we hope to see you, on Friday at 8. We'll be joined by whoever, and it's just like a quick soundbite essentially. And hopefully we will have the schedule out as well before season 2. But we got to figure all that out, figure out the details and all the guests.
Shit's gonna get bigger, badder,
and bulkier. Butter. I can't believe it.
But yeah,
all
for
right.
sure.
So see y'all next time.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Ooh, what button do I press?
So yeah, hold on a second. We're gonna
His was the best one.
Hitting that one. Bam. So our finale is gonna be, or our OVA
finale. It's like the extra. It's the
extra episode.
The actual ending.
Yeah,
like
it's the
Orimo.
Yeah.
Like the Orimo OVA.
Yeah. So no. Let's just forget that happened. We're doing a KU graduation. So we started out with spring orientation, it being like the first semester of our whole thing. So now we're gonna be
going to second year.
We're going to second year.
Yay!
Second season.
What do people do in second year? We make comics. We make manga.
Something.
Start our own club.
Yeah, we started our own club.
We're taking over the club.
But
Become student president.
No, we're making our own club because the anime club closed.
Oh.
A long time ago.
Anime guitars. Nah, well,
after some shit happened.
obviously after graduation we have the summer break, so we will be going into summer 2018 with a whole bunch of summer.
A lot of hype
Deep
summer
in there.
things.
It's getting hot.
We're definitely
KU's
we're
getting
still
hotter.
going over all of the shows that we want to cover. Over 12 episodes. We'll try to get more guests here on the show.
We don't know what show's good yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but we know what we kind of want to cover. There's still a lot
gonna be good.
There's still a lot of carryover, so we'll be definitely focusing on that earlier in the season and then eventually refining down the end. But yeah, KU graduation, I'm just going to give you a quick heads up. We are going to be doing KU Jeopardy. These two are going to be battling it out. I'm going to be the Alex Trebek of the show. And it's
have
good.
like a little mustache.
Alec doesn't want to battle it out.
Giant
Oh,
mustache.
Alec will be. Alec is not going to be Alex Trebek. I'm going to be
Damn
Alex
it.
Trebek.
That was the role I was born to play.
I mean, it would be broke if I wrote all the questions and then participated.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, we're planning on upping the quality, making sure that the stream gets a lot better, having all these guys come over.
Wait, so instead of saying what is or who is, we have to say Nani?
Yeah, Nani is.
Nani is.
Is that
Nani,
good grammar?
Nani,
Say
Nani this.
Nani des.
Nani.
Nani.
That's gonna be the worst.
Or Watashi wa.
Tune into that garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say Watashi wa
that'll
or
be
Nani.
next week at 7
Come
p.m.
cringe with us.
Hopefully. Yeah, so join us back for the OVA. Until then, we'll
We'll be springing out of here.
Yep.
Woo!
And into
Mechas.
Gradually.
Woo!
And